date. All winners of a major Eagle 1023 contest cannot win another major prize for 12 months. Check us out on the web at eagle1023.com for further contest rules and regulations.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 1240 AM LaGrange and W245AW 96.9 FM LaGrange. It's time now for Callaway Cavaliers football on WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Callaway Cavaliers football is brought to you in part by Holmes Pharmacy, Wellstar West Georgia Medical, Remax Agent Rob Upchurch, Remax Agent Joe Upchurch, Emory Southern Orthopedics, and Jim Thornton for mayor. Now live to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in live. Shane Andrews here with Andrew Caraway and Nate Shaw, and we've got Coleman Weiss handling the technician position tonight. So we should not have any technical difficulties whatsoever tonight with Coleman here.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the big guns here tonight. So, but got about 28 minutes till kickoff. We're on top of the press box again tonight, Shane. But we kind of like it up here. You can see everything, and I'm glad you brought your skiing cap tonight, so so your poor little ears won't get cold this time.
Will not get cold tonight. Of course, we know Nate's not going to get cold because it don't get cold here.
That's right.
We are at Veterans Stadium, home of the Brooks County Trojans. And that's who the Cavaliers will be facing tonight in a third-round matchup. Andrew, there's 8 teams left in Class 2A right now.
Yep.
Familiar territory for the Cavs, a familiar opponent for the Cavs, as we played them last year in the playoffs also.
Yeah, about a year ago today, we played them in the quarterfinals, quarterfinals in 2016 at home. We played them in LaGrange last year. Brooks stormed out to a 14-0 lead, but our Cavaliers came back and won 28-14. And this year we're down here at their place in Quitman, Georgia, in South Georgia, and looking like it's going to be a big-time game tonight.
No doubt about it. With about 27 minutes before we kick off, we'll go ahead and we'll take a timeout. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
You need to brush your teeth at least twice a day. And you need to have your teeth cleaned and looked at by a dentist at least twice a year. We've heard this since we were kids, but sometimes we get busy and forget to brush and skip an appointment. We turn around, and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Childress Dental Center for an appointment at 706-882-1888 or go to the web at childressdentalcenter.com because your smile is very important, and we want you to have the best one possible. Childress Dental Center, now at 2 locations, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange and 100 College Street in Hogansville.
This is Jim Thornton. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft,
smuggling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, guys, back here live at Veterans Stadium, getting you set for tonight's matchup between the Callaway Cavaliers and the Brooks County Trojans. We're around 24 minutes now until kickoff, and Andrew, it looks like Brooks County has come out onto the middle of the field and let it be known that they are ready for the Callaway Cavaliers.
Yeah, they got in the middle of the field. They're jumping around, letting everybody know they're ready. And I know the great Bill Belichick always says if you have to let someone know you're ready, you're not yet, you ain't ready. So we'll see if that holds true tonight. But, Callaway's coming in facing a really tough Brooks County team, a team we faced last year. Brooks County coming out of Region 1 AA, finished 10-1 on the year, 3-1 in region play, which was good enough to be second in the region. Thomasville, who's hosting our region rival Heard County tonight over there, they won the region at a 4-0 and 12-0 overall. So Shane got a pretty good team we're facing tonight.
And they're familiar with getting making runs in the playoffs.
Yes.
In 2013, they lost to Lovett in the Final Four. 2014, Benedictine in the Final Four. 2015, lost in the Elite Eight. And then, obviously, last year they lost to the Cavaliers in the Elite Eight. So these are two programs that, the last 4 years have found some really good success in their football program.
Yes.
And, watching some of the film of Brooks County, they're good. I mean, they've got some really explosive guys on the offensive side, some really quick guys, especially at linebacker. Number 33 for them can get sideline to sideline and make plays. I told you when I turned the film on and looked at them, reminded me of Roquan Smith a little bit, and obviously, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, he's a heck of a ball player. And like to build on what you were saying, Shane, I was talking a little bit to some coaches before the game, and it was a little bit like kind of like we're looking ourselves in the mirror tonight, playing a kind of a version of ourselves.
No doubt about that. Looks like we got about 22 minutes. We talked about the stadium here, Veterans Stadium, and it looks like kind of got the hometown atmosphere. We got here a little earlier, and we were able to go ride through the town, and this football program means a ton to this town right here.
Oh, yeah. It's like kind of reminds you of when we played Handley last year. The whole city of Roanoke shut down for the Friday night and to watch their Handley Tigers play. And it's kind of the similar setup here over in Quitman. The town kind of is just – I don't see any lights around us except for what's in this stadium, and I think everybody in Quitman, Georgia, is here tonight.
No doubt about it. Well, we are excited that you guys are listening. And this ought to be a lot of fun here in a little while. We'll take a full break. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Here's Perry Prather from Holmes Pharmacy with a big announcement.
Coleman, we are opening our third location, and it is going to be inside the Piggly Wiggly at Sawmill Plaza on Roanoke Road. We're so excited to have a third location inside the grocery store. Some new pharmacists on board, one being Scott Burton and Lewis Powell and Garrett Brown are our new pharmacists. Hopefully we'll have it open before Christmas.
Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue, Hamilton, and coming soon to the Sawmill Plaza in the Piggly Wiggly.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, welcome back in here live at Veterans Stadium in Quitman, Georgia, home of the Brooks County Trojans. We've got Nate down there on the sideline. Nate, when we first walked in, we noticed the field. It's a natural grass field, and it looks like it's been played on hard this year.
Oh yeah, it's one of the downsides to a turf field. It'll degrade over the course of the season. The grass is actually pretty thick down here. It's pretty high. It's got a lot of moisture in it, but because of the length of the grass, slipperiness in terms of foot traction won't be so bad. But it'll put a lot of moisture on the football tonight. But overall, pretty good field conditions. Of course, we are in South Georgia, got a longer growing season, still a little green in that Bermuda grass here. So field conditions looking pretty good for game time.
All right, looks like both teams now headed back into the locker room after they finished their the pregame preparation. Andrew, we talked a little bit about the Cavs. Obviously, they came into the playoffs this year 9-1. The only loss being at Heard County. And then in the first round played Douglas, Atlanta. And then we came back last week. We played Rockmart in the second round to advance here to the third round tonight. And we still haven't seen that complete game that we've been talking about all year.
No, we haven't seen it yet. I mean, we've had some really good performances, especially defensively earlier in this season, like shutting out LaGrange and shutting out Handley at home. But, we still haven't seen that full offensive, defensive, and special teams, complete game performance like you've been talking about. But, the Cavaliers are battle-tested. Last week I think said a lot about our football team. We had some things not go our way. We played a really good Rockmart team, and it seemed like every time Rockmart punched us in the face, we got right back up and punched them back. So we did a good job last week of finishing that ball game. Courtney Williams taking that pick back to the end zone, really kind of sealing it. And here we are back in the Elite Eight of the GHSA 2A playoffs.
All right, no doubt about it. Looks like we've got about 15 minutes, so let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network. That's bad.
Compare what's going on at Home Pharmacy this month.
This month we have National Diabetes Month, and we would like to bring the awareness out of diabetes. And by doing that, Coleman, we're actually going to bring out blood sugar testing free to anyone who brings in a canned good items. We like for the season of Thanksgiving of just to be able to give back to the community and bring in canned goods for the local food closets.
Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, and on the web at homespharmacy.com. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Kia of LaGrange invites all men to join us in participating in No Shave November. We are going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by making a donation for each new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we are shaving prices on new Kias. We also have our Light Up the Holiday sales event going on. You can own a 2017 Kia Rio LX for as low as $13,900. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. Prices plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 67845.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavaliers football.
All right, guys, back here getting you set for tonight's matchup between the Callaway Cavaliers and the Brooks County Trojans. Andrew, let's go ahead and let's get your prediction.
Obviously, last week we struggled defensively, kind of playing a unique offense, something we're not really used to seeing. But, I think some keys tonight, obviously, we don't want to turn the football over tonight and limit our penalties, limit our mistakes. The biggest thing tonight, we've got to stop the run tonight. If we can stop the run or control it, slow it down, do something like that, we're gonna have a chance to win this ball game. And another thing tonight that we need to do that we didn't do last week, we got to cash in on those key moments. Those key moments where we're deep in on the other team's side of the field. We got to cash in on those moments and score touchdowns, get some points on the board. But I think we're going to see a very similar to game what we saw last year. I think it's going to be close. I think the Cavaliers will prevail 28-24 tonight over Brooks County.
And you mentioned the key moments, and I felt the same way last week. I thought there were some opportunities where we really could have put that game away early, and it just the way it turned out, it didn't. And then obviously you mentioned stop the run, keep penalties to a minimum, hold on to the football, no turnovers, and that's going to start with the first guy that gets the ball. That's Kedrick Ramsey.
Right.
And I mentioned last week that I thought that he was probably the most valuable player that we had on the field last week. He played a heck of a football game. I think he ended up 6 for 8, over 100, right?
Yeah, 6 for 8, 104 yards and 2 touchdown passes, and that's pretty good efficiency. And Nate, we talked about this a little while ago before we went on air, that the biggest number we see on that quarterback stats is the 2 touchdown passes.
And then obviously, there was a moment there in the game. We had a turnover. Kedrick tried to pitch the ball forward.
Right.
And other than that, I thought that Kedrick really showed some composure.
Right.
Probably played one of the most complete games that we've seen from him this year.
Yes.
And I said that if he can keep building that confidence every week, a little more confidence, the sky's going to be the limit for that kid.
Yeah, absolutely. And that turnover, he's just trying to make a play right there. But obviously, you just coach him up in those moments, say, all right, hey, when that happens this time, let's try to just run out of bounds or just take a sack right here. Let's not try to force anything that's not there. But overall, like you said last week, the player of the game, in my opinion, was Kedrick Ramsey, and we're going to definitely need him tonight if we're going to come out of here with a victory.
And then obviously the 3 running backs, DJ Atkins, Cartavius Bigsby, Quay Hines.
Yes.
Man, it's always nice to get into that third and fourth quarter and know that you got some fresh running backs.
Absolutely. Cartavius had a huge 31-yard touchdown run last week, and DJ was very efficient, rushing for over 150 yards. He didn't score last week, but he was a huge reason we were able to move the ball up and down the field on Rockmart.
Right, and it says a lot about Coach Wiggins and his staff that those three guys are as good of friends as they are, and they're perfectly fine with sharing the football, and they understand that that's the best thing for the team.
Right.
And we noticed, last year DJ had a lot of carries up to this point. He had a lot of yards, but he also had a lot of wear and tear on his body.
Yes.
Everybody's coming in fresh right now.
Yeah, last year, we had a lot of, DJ was working through a lot of injury situations, a little nicked up there, here and there. And this year, like you said, we're keeping everybody fresh. We always got fresh legs on the field at running back, and it really shows, especially late in the third and fourth quarters for us.
All right, and then on the defensive side of the ball, Andrew, expect a big game tonight. LaShawn Terrell, Jamie Sellers, and Jonathan Leonard. He had a heck of a game last week. I think he had 17 tackles last week.
Yeah, Jonathan Leonard had 17 solo tackles last weekend, which is unbelievable statistic for a high school linebacker, especially of his build. But we know with him, we don't really care about his measurables. That kid plays with all the heart in the world, and he can play for my football team any day. So Jonathan Leonard will definitely be a key defender tonight for the Cavaliers.
And then on the back end of that defense in the secondary, you're going to have DJ back there. You're going to have Courtney Williams back there, Kobe Jackson. Those guys are going to have to play really well tonight because this team, although they did not throw it one time last week, they can throw the football. They've got a guy over 1,000 yards receiving.
Yeah, Brooks County is they kind of remind me of that 2009 Callaway team where you had a really good running situation with with Quantavious Leslie at wide receiver. You had Marquise Terrell at the running back position with Quan Bray, and you run the ball, and then you hit that play action. You just go deep to Leslie, and he's going to bring it down for a touchdown, and that's kind of what this Brooks County offense does.
All right, well, it looks like we're under 10 minutes now. You guys stick with us. This is going to be something special here tonight. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At WellStar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At WellStar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning health care, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
This is Jim Thornton. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
Hello, folks. My name is Gerald Kemp, owner of Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan and Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange. I purchased this airtime on this station to apologize. Yes, that's right, to apologize to all of you listening. You see, when you come into any one of our 3 stores, you will not find a special can of paint for the bathroom. No washing machines. You see, at Kemp's, we specialize in one thing and one thing only. Floor cover. Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan, Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange, where we do floor cover, and we do it right.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have the national anthem. Looks like we've got about 4 minutes, and we're going to get this one going. Andrew, you got your prediction in, 28-24. Nate, how about you? You got us a prediction tonight?
I'm a lot like Andrew, and really I think most of us here on the Callaway side. Callaway really needs to stop the run. Their back end is really strong. They've proven that over the past season, especially last week with that killer pick six and in a very high-pressure situation in a hostile environment. It's going to be a hostile environment here tonight to stop the run. I like Callaway 21-17.
All right, looks like the captains are coming out on the field now for the Cavaliers tonight. It's going to be Jonathan Leonard, LaShawn Terrell, Kedrick Ramsey, and DQ Wilkerson for the Cavaliers tonight, Andrew. And it looks like they got maybe the senior class for Brooks County.
We'll just say their whole team is the captain tonight for Brooks County. They got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 20 guys out there. So probably their senior class.
All right, well, we're at about 2.5 minutes, so we'll take a full break. When we come back, we're going to have kickoff. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, welcome to Skycore testing service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards,
some steaks right here in LaGrange. It's at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for Cavalier football.
All right, guys, back here getting set for kickoff. Andrew, looks like Callaway has deferred, and they will kick off now to Brooks County. Looks like back deep, number 5, Sedarius Arnold for the Trojans. Of course, Noah Stevens will handle the kicking for the Cavaliers.
Let's see if we can't put one back through the end zone here and see if we can get Brooks County starting on their own 20. That's one thing Noah's done a good job of this year for the Cavaliers is kicking duties.
All right, here's the kick by Noah, line drive kick, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Yes, that's what we needed.
So we're going to get a look here at the Cavalier defense to start this game off.
Yeah.
And we mentioned earlier the guys on the back end of that defense are going to have to come up in the run game and make plays tonight.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be shocked right here with Brooks County not throwing a pass last week. I wouldn't be shocked if they come out and throw deep on the first play right here, Shane. So we'll see what they decide to do. Their quarterback, Mac Perry, he's 94 for 160 this year for 1,150 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 5 picks. So the touchdown-interception ratio isn't the best, but he can throw the ball deep.
All right, and here comes Mac Perry now out of the shotgun. There's a snap, give right up the middle, and that is number 4. That is the do-all running back, Jonathan White, for the Trojans, and he gets about 2, Andrew.
Yeah, a little dive play up the gut. Picks up about 3 yards. Jonathan White, so, like you said, a workhorse of that offense, and here they go to a kind of a hurry-up look.
Again, there's a snap, and again, there's a
huge
give to Jonathan White.
He's gone.
And I've seen this before, Andrew. Across the 20, out across the 10, and into the end zone for a Trojan touchdown. And, you mentioned that we were probably going to have to weather a storm here to start this game, and that's definitely a good start for the Trojans.
Yeah, and the one thing that, it's tough as playing on the road, playing all these hostile environments, but one thing we got to stop doing is putting ourselves in a hole right at the start of a football game, and especially when you're playing basically a cover 0 right there, and you've got no safety deep. If he breaks one tackle, he's gone. So,
yeah, and you could see it happening right there after he got 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. It was off to the races. So number 30 in, Tony Velasquez for the extra point. It is up. It is good. So in 2 plays, Andrew, it's 7-0, Brooks County. Let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, here's Brooks County to kick off. Number 30, Tony Velasquez. Back deep for the Cavs, J.D. Atkins, Cartavius Bigsby, and Quay Hines. And here's the kick, a line drive kick that goes
we'll take it
out of bounds. So Cavaliers will get good field position here, and we'll get a chance to see Kedrick Ramsey in the offense now.
Yeah, ball will come out to the 35-yard line of Callaway, and we'll get a very favorable field position to start this drive. But one thing, we got to respond right here, Shane. We got to respond. We got to get this game back to starting over again. And Nate, that was just a simple dive play, I believe, on that touchdown run.
There was a little bit there was a cross block down inside, and I think that's what sprung that hole open. It's definitely an interior run, but like you said, with a cover zero, nobody in the middle of the field, lots of room to run.
All right, here comes Kedrick to the line. There's a give to DJ off the right side. DJ bounces it outside, gets out across midfield.
Huge play for DJ.
Into about the 48-yard line of Brooks County. And like you said, Andrew, that's a big first down run there by DJ.
Yeah, a little off tackle to the right side. Picks up about 15 yards on the play. So Callaway sets up shop inside Brooks County territory. It looks like they're 49-yard line. So 16 yards on the play.
All right, two receivers to the left. Kedrick under center, takes a snap, gives it to DJ. DJ trying to get outside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He might have lost 3 yards, Andrew.
Yeah, and it looked like they may have overloaded that side. Nate, I don't know that Brooks County may have overloaded that side of the formation, was able to penetrate really well on the play.
Not so much of an overload, but they slanted to that side, and I think they slanted away from the play on the previous play, and they just kind of guessed right on this one.
Yeah. And you're going to see that, especially when you live and die by the running game. You're going to have some negative plays.
All right, so already here's the direct snap to Freeman. There's a snap, and he gives it to Cartavius out on the jet. And Cartavius fighting, gets about 2 yards back. Going to bring up third down and about 11, Andrew.
Yeah, a little jet sweep to the left. And I tell you what, though, and it's easy for us to say this sitting up here in the box, but, man, I tell you, if he would have just kept going to the outside, I think he may have been able to pick up maybe 7 or 8 more yards.
All right, so a third down and 11. Callaway back in their own territory now on their own 49. And it looks like Kedrick is going to work from the shotgun here with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cartavius stands in the backfield with him. Cavs trailing 7-0 here early in the first quarter.
No play clock, too.
There's a snap. Kedrick wants to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and somehow that ball fell incomplete. Oh. Looked like some confusion there between Kedrick and Jonathan Sapp.
Yeah, Sapp looks like it might have been like just a zone coverage right there, and he just sat down in the hole. He was open, but it looked like Kedrick kind of rushed his throw, a little sidearm delivery, and it sailed. Fortunately, incomplete, so bring up a punting situation.
All right, and looks like back deep, Brooks County is going to have Sedarius Arnold and Trey Jackson. There's a snap. There's a punt. Good high spiral kick by Noah. Bounces down in the 10, gets down. And it just barely gets across the goal line for a touchback.
Man, that was a really solid kick right there. Just couldn't catch up with it, but heck of an effort there by Noah Stevens.
All right, well, let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, on first down, the give was to White, and LaShawn Terrell met him about 3 yards behind the line. And then again, there's pressure, and we get the quarterback in the backfield.
That's Callaway defense right there.
So 2 negative plays back-to-back, and it's going to set up a third down and 14 now for Brooks County, Andrew.
Yes, and it sets up an obvious passing situation, and you'll see DJ Atkins and Courtney Williams coming onto the field for pass coverage along with DQ Wilkerson and Kobe Jackson. So let's see if we can get off the field right here, too, because especially against Douglas, too, we had some issues with these third and longs.
And I see LaShawn and Jamie Sellers side by side, and there's LaShawn with the bull rush, and they get a pass off.
There we go. Good.
And he gets about maybe a yard past the original line. So going to bring up 4th down and about 8 now.
Yeah, looks like he ran a little flare route out, or a little comeback, trying to maybe get the DB to miss the tackle and run upfield a little yard after catch right there. But good job of tackling by the Callaway defensive backs, and that's what you like to see, because if it wasn't for him, it might have been off to the races too.
And you love to see DQ Wilkerson right now standing up around midfield to receive this punt.
That's right.
And there's the punt, a line drive punt, takes, we'll call it a Brooks County bounce. Goes down to about the 39 of Callaway. So here comes the Cavalier offense trailing 7-0 with 7:45 to go here in the first quarter. What's the sideline like down there for the Cavs, Nate?
Down here for the Cavs is actually pretty relaxed. A very, very businesslike, not a lot of emotion. A lot of emotion come from the other side. And sometimes, here's the thing with emotion, it can drain you. In a deep football playoff runs, you can't get emotionally drained too early in the game.
All right, here's Kedrick under center, takes a snap, fakes the give, rolls to his right, wants to throw, and he's got DQ open if he can get away.
Man.
And he cannot.
He had him open, too. I don't know if he just didn't feel comfortable throwing it over there, but good job by Kedrick of just throwing that football away right there. But
I don't believe DQ was turned around.
That might, yeah.
I think he looked up and saw that DQ was not turned around and thought that he had to hold it just a little bit longer.
That's what I saw down here, definitely.
And that's the thing about those routes as a former wide receiver. Sometimes that ball is going to be in the air before your head comes around sometimes, and obviously Kedrick did the smart thing, didn't want to throw it, take a risk, so just come back and fight for another play.
All right, here's 2nd down and 10, and they're going to get us for a false start. Looks like the right side moved a little.
I think that right guard or right tackle flinched just a little bit, and man, that's one thing. You don't want a negative play to then snowball right here too. Your defense did a great job bailing you out right there, stopping Brooks County. So it brings up 2nd and 15.
All right, here comes the Cavs to the line now. Wes Brooks, Jacob Freeman split to the right, DJ in at tailback.
How do you have a false start when you weren't set? I don't believe they were all set down there, Nate.
Sometimes they'll rule it, and I have to qualify it as sometimes because it becomes very inconsistent if you simulate the start of the play. That's actually the way it's written in the rule book. So not necessarily having in a 2-point stance the interior lineman, if they lean forward or shift their shoulders in a way that looks like it simulates the start of the play, they're going to flag that.
All right, again, 2 receivers right. DJ in at tailback behind Adrian Porter. There's a toss to DJ on the right side. He's trying to get outside, and he just cannot get outside, Andrew, and he's going to lose about 4 yards.
Yeah, and that's one thing about this Brooks County defense. That's something – they have a lot of team speed just like we do. So, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of chances for us to beat them to the edge tonight. We might have to go right at these guys because, especially at defensive line, they look very, very tiny.
Yeah, well, watching the film, you might have to do this a little while to get them in a position to where they're not getting out on that edge quite as fast.
Got to lean on them.
All right, here's Kedrick from the gun. He drops straight back, wants to throw, sets a screen up, gets it to Cartavius, and he gets back to the original line, but it will bring up a punting situation for the Cavs.
Right, and especially in this quarterfinal matchup, you can't keep having negative plays on offense. You got to build on your defense, and put your defense in a position to succeed. And that was just a really bad series right there for the Cavaliers. See if we can get another good punt here by Noah.
And here is Noah. There's the snap. He gets the punt off. Another high spiral. Bounces down at the 40. Down to the 30-yard line.
Great job getting that off.
A great job, like you said, Noah, flipping the field position here. So we'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Bob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a Farmers agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
First down play, pass falls incomplete down the left sideline. And then on the second down play, they hand it off to Jonathan White on the right side, Andrew, for about 5 yards.
Yeah, picked up a nice chunk of yards on it. Probably brings up a 3rd and 4.
All right, so here is the quarterback now working from the shotgun. He's going to change it here at the line.
He's going to be getting close to that 24 seconds.
There's a snap. He wants to throw. He throws it complete to number 18, enough for a first down. And that was Khalid Humphreys with the catch.
Yeah, when you get a chance to get off the field, you got to get off the field tonight. Looks like our defensive line's starting to get a little pressure. They're just going to – we just can't get too aggressive on the pass rush, though, and let them step up. A lot easier said than done, though.
All right, ball on the 44. Quarterback steps back, throws a quick bubble pass out here to number 2. He gets about 3, maybe 4 on the play.
Yeah. It'll set up the bubble screen on the right side. It was a good little play right there. I can't tell who caught the ball.
Tamaja Johns, it looks like.
It was a nice little pickup right there, 2nd and 5. So Callaway's got to force a negative play right here.
All right, here is the 2nd down and 6 now.
Again, cover
the
0.
Shotgun, they give it to the tailback, and that's number 33, and he is still on his feet inside the 30-yard line down to the 25, Andrew.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't feel comfortable not having a safety back there when that guy breaks loose, Nate. That's very similar to that touchdown run. That safety came way up in the box, and all it took was one broke tackle for a big play.
Yeah, they're definitely attacking Callaway's weak side of the defense on that particular play. And with that cover 0, like you said, you miss a tackle, it's off to the races.
All right, Andrew, 4:49 to go, 7-0 here. And Brooks County threatening again inside of Callaway territory, down around the 26-yard line. So we will take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Kemp's Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977. Owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brent and Jeff. They are your Mohawk Shaw and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
On first down, they give this to number 33, Rajon Holden, right up the middle, and he's gang tackled, Andrew, by the Cavaliers.
Yeah, good job of the defensive line beating their block and being able to wrap them up. And it's like I said, this Brooks County team is a very close kind of a carbon copy to Callaway, fast, athletic, and there'll be a lot of one-on-one battles tonight for both teams that'll be fought in the trenches, and I like our chances.
All right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, from the shotgun, there's a give to the tailback. He gets about 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 7 here for the Trojans.
Yeah, 3rd and 7, and you don't know if this is 4-down territory. I noticed their field goal kicker has done a decent job this year. I think he's 4 of 7 on the season. So I like to say this might be in his range, but wouldn't be shocked to see Brooks County go to the air right here.
All right, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Got to watch the back out of the backfield.
There's a snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw out to the right side. and he is hit hard by DQ Wilkerson. And I really thought DQ had a chance to make a play on the ball right there, Andrew.
What a hit. My goodness. DQ's had himself a heck of a ball game to start out with, and man, I think I think that receiver heard footsteps coming because DQ was coming to bring the wood right there.
I tell you what, guys, I'm standing right down here, and I can feel it.
I don't think it'd feel too good tonight, especially with the kind of the chilly weather outside. It might wake you up a little bit though.
Oh, it does.
So 4th down right here, Shane. Big play in this game. Stay on sides, boys.
There's a snap. Quarterback drops back, wants to throw. Again, throws it across the right side, throws it high.
Good job, defense.
Incomplete. So offense going to come out now and take over, Andrew, at the 26-yard line of Callaway.
And one thing we're noticing up here, Nate, is their quarterback for Brooks County, he seems to be favoring his ankle, and he's throwing everything off his back foot, and that's probably why that ball sailed on him so bad right there.
Here comes the Cavaliers to the line now.
Got to have something positive right here, Shane. Got to have a positive drive.
2 receivers right. Quay Hines in at tailback now. And there's a give to Quay. And again, we're trying to get off the edge of that right side and just nothing doing there, Andrew.
Well, one thing I don't like right here is they're taking a little bit longer to blow the whistle, too, because, I mean, he's clearly stopped. He's not going forward, and they're letting him get drove back 5-6 yards and tackled to the ground, and that's how somebody gets hurt.
All right. So he got back to the original line, 2nd and 10 now. And you mentioned Cavaliers need something positive to happen here.
Yeah, just a good drive. I mean, even if you can flip field position, even if you can get back to midfield and punt it, pin him down deep inside the 10, we got to have something positive right here. And outside of that one run by DQ, we just haven't had a lot go our way.
All right, here's Kedrick from the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops straight back, wants to throw, and he just throws it away.
And I think they were calling intentional grounding, but you can't have intentional grounding if you throw it at the feet of the player that it was intended for. So, but man, Brooks County's they are just bringing everybody in these. We just are not doing a good job up front of giving Kedrick some time to throw the football. So another 3rd and long for the Cavaliers.
All right, here comes Kedrick back into the huddle now. Callaway trailing 7-0 with 2:48 to go here in the first quarter. Looks like Jacob Freeman, DQ Wilkerson, and Jonathan Sapp split to the left. There's a snap. Rolls to his left, wants to throw.
Holding.
Now he's going to run out of bounds at the 30-yard line, and there is a flag, Andrew.
And if that's a hold, that's kind of a little bit further behind the play than I'd like to see it called. Oh, it's a chop block. You got to call that if it happens. Yep. Got to call that when it happens. So that's a drive killer right there. I think they're going to. You think they accept the penalty, or are they going to decline it?
Yeah, they're going to back them up right here. Going to bring up 3rd down, and that's a 10?
I think that's a personal foul, is it not?
Yes, it is. That's a major foul, chop block. Although I'm not quite sure who they called it on. It would have to have been on the play side to have the chop block because number 52, our backside guard, pulled across the formation. And so he couldn't have chop blocked with the center that was blocking down. I'm not exactly sure where that came up.
Yeah, so right here you might just see a safe call and just see us maybe run, try to get some room to punt the football again.
It's 3rd down, 28 for the Cavaliers.
All right, 3rd down and 28. Again, 3 receivers to the left. Looks like Courtney Williams split out to the right. And there's a snap. Kedrick rolls to his right, wants to throw, and he throws it up, looking for Courtney.
Did he catch it in bounds?
Looks like he caught that one out of bounds.
Good effort, though. Good effort by Courtney Williams on the play.
So Noah's going to have to come in now to punt, Andrew, and he's going to be deep in his own end zone.
Yeah, and I've noticed on the past few punts, the snaps kind of floated a little bit in the air on us, and Brooks County's done a good job of bringing pressure, and I think they might just load the box and bring everybody here.
There's a snap.
How did we get that off?
And it's taken by number 5, and he's tackled immediately at the 35-yard line. So we'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
You need to brush your teeth at least twice a day, and you need to have your teeth cleaned and looked at by a dentist at least twice a year. We've heard this since we were kids, but sometimes we get busy and forget to brush and skip an appointment. We turn around, and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Childress Dental Center for an appointment at 706-882-1888 or go to the web at childressdentalcenter.com because your smile is very important, and we want you to have the best one possible. Childress Dental Center, now at 2 locations, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange and 100 College Street in Hogansville.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 9.
All right, on the first down play, on a quick slant to Tamaya Johns, he gets about 14, Andrew.
Yeah, they did a good job of using the referee in the middle of the field as a natural pick, too, to get him open.
All right, here's the first down play. Option to the left side. Quarterback keeps it, and he is hit around the 15, but he drags people down to the 10, Andrew.
Yeah, it's a lot of late whistles tonight. They're just letting them at that point. People are just pushing you forward. So first and goal. It's going to take a huge effort for this Callaway defense for us not to see us go down 14-0 in the first quarter.
All right, single receiver left, single receiver right. There's the shotgun snap, give to White, and he gets about 2 yards on the play. Brings up second down and goal, Andrew, from around the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and this is a situation where you basically got to get everybody in the box. You're really not going to have any safety help. So if you're going to tackle him, you got to tackle him at the point of attack, or he's going to squirt by and score.
All right, there's a snap, a give to White, and he's tackled down around the 5-yard line. Third down and goal from the 5 now, Andrew.
Oh, and needless, it doesn't need really to be said, but this is a huge spot in this game if we can somehow force a fourth down situation. So, minute 6 left in this first quarter. Like you said, Shane, it's third and goal from the 4.
All right, here comes Mac Perry from the shotgun again. Option to the right side, and they wrap him up down around the 3. And he did not get in.
I thought that left tackle moved a little bit before the snap.
So, Andrew, fourth down and goal here from the 1-yard line.
Fourth and goal. Yeah, they're going to go for this. So, I would totally expect number 4, Jonathan White, to get this football.
Looks like number 4 is coming off the field along with 54 because he lost his helmet. So they'll call a timeout so they can get those guys back in. So we'll take a timeout with them. 7-0 your score. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, we're back, guys. Live here in Whitman, Georgia. We've got a 4th and 1 play right here, Shane.
All right, looks like they're going to go out of the shotgun. Everything's tight right there in the middle. There's a snap, and they give, and he's hitting in the backfield.
He didn't get it. We stopped him.
And we do get
the stop him
down around the 2-yard line.
Huge stand by the Callaway defense. Huge stand.
We have got to get something going offensively there. That's got to be a huge momentum boost there for the Cavaliers, Nate.
Well, now as an offense, the defense has been playing their tails off in this first quarter. As an offense, we got to put something together and drive down the football field.
All right, here comes the Cavalier offense now on their own 2-yard line. Andrew, they're going to have to go 98 yards here.
So we're going to come out in the I formation.
DJ at tailback, Adrian Porter at fullback. And there's a give to DJ. He gets across the 10.
Huge hole.
Up to about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, nice.
So it looks like, Andrew, we're having success right up the middle of the field, but we cannot get the edge on these guys.
Well, I'm not trying to be mean, but that defensive tackle for Brooks County looks like, I mean, he's tiny. He is tiny. We got to run right at him.
All right, there's a snap. Again, there's a give to DJ. He's trying to get outside. Runs over a guy and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Good hard run there by DJ.
Yeah, I like to see us keep going right at these guys. I don't want to see us go misdirection. I want to see us go right at these guys because that defensive front, they're small, they're quick, but if we can blow them off the ball and create just that little hole, DJ can do the rest.
All right, here's Cartavius Bigsby in now at tailback. Single receiver right, single receiver left. 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And you can see Coach Napier checking with Kedrick. There's a snap. There's a give to Cartavius, and he is hit immediately in the backfield, Andrew.
They're doing a good job of run blitzing down there, Nate. They're just doing a really good job of just coming off the football and beating their block. You know, they, like I said, they're a small defensive front, but man, they are just getting off the ball a lot faster than our offensive line is.
All right, well, that's going to end the first quarter. We knew the first couple minutes would be tough, Andrew.
That's right.
Maybe the defense can settle in now. We've got to get it going offensively, obviously.
Got to get something going. Offense has got to pick it up. Defense has done a marvelous job here in the first quarter, doing a good job.
All right, we'll take a break. 7-0 your score here in Quitman, Georgia. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Jim Thornton. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, here is a 3rd down and 11 to start the second quarter. And Cavaliers come out. Looks like Courtney Williams split to the right with DQ Wilkerson. And Jacob Freeman split to the left. Kedrick's going to work from the gun with Cartavius Bigsby in the backfield. Kedrick rolls to his right, wants to throw.
Man, we are just not doing a good job in pass pro tonight.
And takes a sack down at the 5-yard line. And again, Andrew, their return guy is going to be up around midfield. And Noah Stevens will have his feet in the end zone punting this ball away.
And you can't keep putting your defense in this position. The defense has done its job so far here in this game. And right there, you know, with the way Brooks County is getting off the football and beating their blocks up front, you know, I wouldn't be shocked if maybe we try to go to a slant or something quick to get that football out, because the longer you hold it, the faster they get there.
All right, there's a snap. There's a punt.
Jeez, how did he get that one off too?
Bounces down at the 35. And they're going to spot it at the 35-yard line. So, again, good field position for Brooks County here to start the second quarter, Andrew.
And this is kind of like what we were dealing with last week with Rockmart. We kept getting the ball deep in their territory, and we just could not cash in. And let's hope we can hold Brooks County and so they don't cash in either. I thought it's where you touch the football. Is it not, Nate?
It should be where you touch the football. But they're going to go. And I actually think he tossed it backwards. He redirected the ball, so it definitely should be where he touched it.
Yeah, that's
what they're discussing there.
The football should be at the 35-yard line. Yeah, there we go.
They're coming together, and they're going to spot it at the 31.
That's it. Football should be at the 35-yard line.
All right, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Again, Perry works from the shotgun with White in at the tailback. And there's the whistle. There's the snap. Quarterback wants to throw, drops back. And he throws it. He's got 14. was wide open down at the goal line and overthrows him.
Caught a huge break, and that's the big difference, though, between us and Brooks County. Their guy, number 7 for Brooks County, Mac Perry, he's got a long time to throw the football. There's not a whole lot of pressure. And once again, kind of threw it off his back foot and didn't give his guy a chance to catch the ball. So we got fortunate right there, had a blown coverage, but thankfully it didn't hurt the Cavaliers.
All right, 2nd down and 10 now. Same formation. Perry from the shotgun takes a snap, gives it to the tailback. He stays on his feet, gets about 7, maybe 8 yards.
Way too many yards. We hit him at the point of attack, and he was just able to spin out and pick up about 7 yards on the play. So we got to do a better job at the point of attack and create negative plays for Brooks County.
All right, 3rd down and 4 now.
Another cover 0 look.
From the 25-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
We're going to bring Courtney into the box. Okay.
And that's got to be a false start on 54 there for Brooks County.
There we go.
So that's going to back them up, bring up 3rd down and about 8 right here.
Yeah, that's a big play in this game right there. Big break for the Cavaliers. But, Nate, I saw us creeping that safety up again, Courtney Williams. I don't know if he was going back to his traditional spot, but I kind of don't like that cover 0 look this close to their end zone.
Well, it's been problematic that we've seen so far, and it looked like they were shifting back pre-snap.
There's a snap. Quarterback wants to throw. Now he takes off.
We can't.
And he gets up to about the 27 right there. Going to bring up 4th down and about 4, maybe 5, Andrew.
Yeah, 4th and 5, and it's decision time for Brooks County. I mean, in this situation in no man's land, I mean, you almost got to go for it here. So another big 4th down for the Cavalier defense, Shane.
This will get a stop here, and this will be pretty good field position for the offense.
Yeah.
9:56 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Got to be careful of the little out route.
There's a snap. Quarterback wants to throw. Looks to his left. Throws it. Completes it to number 18.
A pretty good spot right there. I think he picked up the first down.
I think they're going to spot him down around the 18. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's one thing I was hoping that we would sit on was that underneath route, because he's had trouble throwing the deep ball tonight, and he's only needs 4 yards for 1st down. I really didn't like us bailing, looking for the deep ball there.
All right, now they spread us out. 2 receivers split to the right, 2 to the left. White in at tailback.
Another cover 0 look.
There's a snap. There's a give to White. He bounces it outside. He's still bouncing outside. Cartavius gets out there.
Good job tackling him.
Along with number 11 for the Cavaliers. Is that Telly Fannin?
Yeah, that's Telly, and it looks like there's no gain on the play. We did a good job of stringing that play out to the right side of the formation, and the Cavalry came to clean up the mess right there. So that's a negative play that gets Brooks County off schedule.
All right, 2nd down and about 11 here. Again, from the shotgun, takes a snap, wants to throw, looking, and he's got a screen pass out in the flats to number 5, and he gets all the way down to the 2, Andrew.
I didn't really know what we were doing in coverage right there. We ran right past the running back, and there was no one really to cover back there on the backside, and we had a great opportunity to take that pass away, and I don't really know what happened right there. Huge play for Brooks County, and it might be a costly one for the Cavaliers.
All right, they're going to spot that ball around the 4. 1st and goal. There's the jet to number 12.
How is that not holding on the wide receiver?
We cannot get off the block. He gets into the end zone from 4 yards out. So it's 13-0 now with 8:51 to go before halftime. And Velasquez comes in now for the extra point for Brooks County.
Yeah, that block that sprung him loose right there, I thought he may have held on a little bit too long on the back of his jersey, but nonetheless, Brooks County scores, and we're in the exact same position we were last season when we saw these guys.
No doubt. All right, there is the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good. So Cavaliers in a hole early here, 14-0. 8:51 to go before the halftime. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See? Mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, 14-0. Cavaliers trailing the Brooks County Trojans down here in Quitman, Georgia. And Velasquez on the kick for Brooks County. DJ Cartavius and Quay back deep. And that ball is, I guess we'll call that a squib kick. Bounces down to around the 28 where it is recovered for the Cavaliers.
That's some of the best field position we've had tonight right here, and we really got to take advantage of it. We got 8 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second quarter. If we can somehow drive down the field, score with about 4 minutes left, get a stop, we get the ball back to start the second half. So this is a huge drive at this point in the game. This is where we have to prevent this game from getting away from us, Shane.
All right, here's Freeman for the direct snap now. Single receiver left, single receiver right. There's a snap. Freeman takes it, runs right up the middle of the field, bounces off a couple of guys, gets about 5 yards on the play, and once again, they're not blowing that whistle, Andrew.
No, they're just waiting and waiting and waiting. I mean, Jacob was on the ground for a solid 2 or 3 seconds before the whistle was blown, and that's really how you're going to get somebody hurt.
Second down and 5 now. Again, it's going to be a direct snap to Freeman. They give it to DJ. DJ makes the guy miss, gets back.
Man, they are just blowing our offensive line up. They are just so quick off the football, and it's just they're so small. It's just you can't really put hands on them. And you know, we ran a formation last week where you saw we had one wide receiver split, and we were just kind of a power set. I wonder if we maybe see that come out of the playbook too.
All right, well, here's third down and 8. This is one that we really need to convert here, Andrew. Give that defense a rest.
We got to have it right here. We don't have time anymore for anything else wrong to go for the Cavaliers.
All right, there's a snap. Jacob rolls to his right, wants to throw, gets the throw off. He's got Travis Traylor down around the 42. Pass falls incomplete.
That was a risky throw right there in a triple coverage. We're fortunate that wasn't intercepted, but that brings up another fourth down for Callaway. And it's like we've been saying, Shane, we just can't keep that. At some point, the defense is going to need us to score a touchdown.
All right, here comes Noah to punt, standing this time around his 15. There's a snap. He has to pull it down and then kick it. It takes a great Callaway bounce inside the 30-yard line. What a job there by Noah to make the first guy miss, pull it down, and then take about 3 steps and get the kick off.
Jeez, Noah's been the MVP so far. I mean, he's great job of pulling that football down and avoiding a blocked kick. And I tell you what, that snap's just been kind of floating back there, and they got so much team speed. It's just scary right now with how fast this Brooks County team is.
That's true, and that was a smart play by our punter there because I don't think if he had laid out he could have actually blocked that, but he put a thought in his mind that I see you there, and this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make you look foolish, and it may alleviate some of that punt rush.
All right, here's Perry from the shotgun, fakes the give, runs it right up the middle of the field. He's got a ton of room out across the 50, inside the 40, down to the 30, and pushed out of bounds at about the 14-yard line, Andrew.
I don't know what's going on up front there, Nate. They're doing a good job of just blowing us off the football on the offensive line and the defensive line, and we just the defense has played well, you know, for the most part of this game. It's just we can't keep giving up plays like this and have the offense not be able to score.
Well, they're killers, and that came right up the A gap, and that was the only gap that wasn't covered.
That's got to be a false start, yep.
Flag on the play.
Let's see if that gets him behind the sticks a little bit right there and see if we can get a stop and hold him to a field goal attempt. So that was a huge play by Brooks County, and he just went virtually untouched up the middle for a massive gain on the play.
Yeah, really on that play, they're just right on the just off the right side A gap to the Callaway side. Just open it up, little shield blocks. They're not really blowing it up. They're just creating seams.
That's got to be a block in the back.
Number 4, Jonathan White, he gets down to around the 10-yard line. The original line of scrimmage, going to bring up second down and around 8 right here, Andrew.
Yeah, nice flare pass, but kind of hard for Quay Hines to tackle him when he's getting pushed in the back like that.
Ball's down the Callaway 11-yard line. Second down, 8 for Brooks County.
All right, here's second down and 8. Perry from the shotgun takes a snap, wants to throw, throws a laser down around the goal line. It bounces off.
We could have picked that off.
Bounces off number 18, falls incomplete.
So it brings up third and 8. So third and 8, 11-yard line right here. 7:03 left, Shane. We got defense, got to make a play. Got to make a play right here.
All right, third down from the 10-yard line. There's a snap. Quarterback rolls to his right, wants to throw, looking, and now he's going to keep it.
Nothing.
And he takes a shot down around the 8.
Yeah, you can tell he's not as mobile as he may have been a few weeks ago, so something may be wrong with his ankle. So it looks like it's going to be
fourth down and around 6, maybe 7 right here.
Let's see if we can just get a block. Let's see if we can get something positive to happen for us right here, Shane. We just need a positive play.
Looks like they're going to bring Vasquez in for the field goal. And this would be a 26-yard field goal, it looks like.
He's 4 for 7 on the year.
There's a snap. The kick is up. It is good. So Brooks County takes a 17-0 lead with 6:21 to go before halftime. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Here's Perry Prather from Holmes Pharmacy with a big announcement.
Coleman, we are opening our third location, and it is going to be inside the Piggly Wiggly at Sawmill Plaza on Roanoke Road. We're so excited to have a third location inside the grocery store. Some new pharmacists on board, one being Scott Burton and Lewis Powell and Garrett Brown are our new pharmacists. Hopefully we'll have it open before Christmas.
Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue, Hamilton, and coming soon to the Sawmill Plaza in the Piggly Wiggly.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, here comes the kickoff from Brooks County. And again, it's the hard line drive kick.
Oh, my goodness, they got it.
And I think Brooks County might have recovered that ball, Andrew. Let's see, they're going to try to dig him out of the pile down there. And it is Brooks County ball. You got to tell those guys with that ball coming that hard, just get out of the way, let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, that ball was heading right to out of bounds marker, and I understand trying to fall on it right there. But once again, Brooks County inside Callaway territory like they've been the entire game, and the defense is put into a tough spot.
I mean, there is that ball coming in there that hard bouncing. There is no way that it's not going to go out of bounds. So the defense back out on the field. This is a tough situation here for the Cav, Andrew. 6:17 to go before halftime. Brooks County back on the field with the offense. Ball at the 37. There's a snap. Quarterback fakes a give, wants to throw. Throws a dart across the middle. DQ Wilkerson dives. Cannot come up with it. Pass falls incomplete. And we got some pressure on him that time, Andrew.
Yeah, got some pressure. And that's one of the few times we've actually gotten pressure on the passing play tonight, and it was able to force a kind of a bad pass on their end. So, but still, second down and 10 inside Callaway territory.
All right, here's the shotgun snap. They give it to Jonathan White, and
Good
he
job.
is tackled for a loss by Telly Fannin and Jonathan Leonard. Brings up third down and about 13, Andrew.
Yeah, great job by setting the edge right there. He was able to meet the Brooks County defender, and when you make the tackle at the point of attack, you know, Brooks County has a hard time getting anything going. So big third down spot again right here, Shane. And I mean, once again, it depends on what happens here. I mean, still think it's 4-down territory for Brooks County.
All right, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Perry from the shotgun, takes the snap, drops straight back, wants to throw, and he throws it a mile down the field and just overthrows number 12 there for Brooks County. Again, Andrew, they beat the coverage.
Yeah, deep ball right there, and I guess they're going to try to punt in this situation. They went for the home run ball, and thankfully that might have been the kill shot too, and we avoided the kill shot. So let's see if we can – we just need one positive play to get us going, Shane.
We need a spark.
We just need one spark to get us going.
Jacoby Brown in front formation.
All right, DQ standing down around the 10-yard line. There's a snap. There's a punt, line drive punt. Bounces, and DQ comes up, picks it up, gets to about the 16-yard line. Gutsy. Gutsy right there by DQ.
Yeah, very gutsy, but he saved it from getting inside the 10-yard line right there, and Callaway sets up shop inside their own territory. So, but this 5 minutes left in the half, Shane, it's like I was saying, if we can put something together, get a stop going to halftime and get on the board again. This is a football game again. So, but we're going to have to chip away one play at a time. You can't win the whole game on one play.
All right, here comes the Cavs to the line. Single receiver left, single receiver right. There's a snap. There's a give to DJ. DJ's trying to bounce it outside, and he gets out across the 15, out across the 20 to about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, good positive play, and that's what we needed to see. We got to get our playmakers the ball. We got to start making some positive yardage, and that sets us up as a second and a long 4 right here.
All right, 2 receivers to the right. DJ still in at tailback. Adrian Porter at fullback. Kedrick under center. He's going to check with Coach Napier here at the line. Back under center goes Kedrick. There's a snap. Give to DJ right up the middle. Looks like he might have got back to the original line, Andrew.
Yeah, another third down situation. We just got to keep pounding the rock, man. We got to find some holes. I mean, they're undersized. We got to start making these blocks, maintaining them, and giving. DJ's got to have that just little crease. And we saw last week what happens if you give him just a little crease. So huge play right here, Shane.
3rd down and 4. Again, Jacob Freeman and Wes Brooks split to the right.
I think I got Cartavius in the backfield.
Cartavius in at tailback.
Oh, my goodness. False start on the Cavs. That's a – we can't –
Start is the call against the Cavaliers.
Well, Shane and Andrew, just from down here on the field level, that's just one of the things. There's been 3 false start penalties, and really as a result of Brooks County shifting. They're so quick and they stem so much off the snap of the ball that Callaway's offensive line has really reacted to any type of movement. And that's another example right there.
And that's a good job coaching right there by Brooks County, the stunting up front too.
That's nothing that we shouldn't be used to because Hubbard does it all day at practice.
Absolutely.
We do it too, so it's a mental thing right now. There's a snap. Kedrick rolls to his left.
We just can't protect for him.
Holds the ball, gets taken down around the 13, and Callaway going to have to punt again.
Yeah, we ran the play action to the short side of the field. Didn't have a whole lot of real estate over there to work with, and we're just not giving him any time to throw. He just cannot set his feet and throw the ball. And you know, especially when you're rolling to your non-throwing side, it's going to be very hard to set your feet and throw the football over there.
11.
All right, there's the punt, fair catch.
Man, they are
40,
living.
and there's a flag on the field.
This is way away from the play, guys. Over here, looks like number 7.
For Callaway?
Travis Traylor was engaged with a Brooks County player.
Okay, so that'll back them up 10 yards.
Yeah. No, it didn't look like any personal foul or any running out of bounds or any type of personal foul on our end. So good job drawing the holding call.
Yeah, and that actually sets them up inside their own territory for the first time in a long time by 1 yard, Shane. So they have been literally playing on a 35-yard football field for the last 10 minutes.
All right, here comes the Brooks County offense out on the field. Callaway trailing 17-0 here with 3:42 before halftime.
How's a defensive touchdown sound right now? Just a pick six or something. Just a fumble return. We just got to have something go our way.
All right, there's a snap.
Got to watch the running back.
Backside screen, and we read it well. Looks like Quay Hines comes in picks him up. Looks like Courtney Williams, and tackles him for about a 6-yard loss, Andrew.
Yeah, that's a kind of a favorable spot right there on the tackle. I thought he was tackled about 2 yards further back than that, but nonetheless, huge stop right there by Callaway on defense. Brings up a 2nd and 16 for Brooks County. So that's the positive play you need right there.
All right, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Perry from the shotgun takes a snap, wants to throw, takes off this time.
Nothing.
And we get him. He does not even get a yard right there. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 15, Andrew.
Well, one thing I really like to see, though, is this defense, even though the score 17-0, is that they're still fighting. They're still trying to get us back in this ball game. There's still a lot of football left to be played, and they're just playing their tails off right now. So 3rd and 16 for Brooks County, Shane.
All right, there's the shotgun snap. Quarterback wants to throw, looks to his right, and he escapes. And now he throws the ball.
If we could have just picked that off.
Quay Hines jumps up in front of him, bats it down. Pass falls out of bounds, incomplete. So here, this might be that spark we were needing right here, Andrew, to get something going here before halftime.
Yeah, and Nate, hats off to Quay Hines getting his hands up. I couldn't see if he had anybody deep, but I thought off the tip we came pretty close to being able to pick that off too.
Yeah, great coverage over the top by the Cavaliers. There was nothing.
All right, DQ stands back.
That gunner's offsides.
Around his 27-yard line. There's the snap. There's the punt, a high punt. And he goes out of bounds. Let's see where they spot him. He's coming up past the third. Wow. He comes up to the 31-yard line.
Just can't get a break.
It's 1st and 10, Cavaliers from their own 31.
So here comes the Cavalier offense, Andrew, needing some points pretty bad right here before halftime.
Who's down for us, Telly?
Looks like Telly Fanning down.
And we have an official timeout.
Around the 38. We'll take a break with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle123.com.
Thomasville tied with Earl County, 7-7.
All right, here comes the Callaway offense.
It's 1st and 10.
First down from the 30-yard line. Kedrick works from the shotgun. There's a snap, quick screen out to Cartavius. Cartavius bounces it outside. Just trying to find some room, and there's just nothing there. And it looks like the ball was fumbled out of bounds.
Man, we just got to do a better job of blocking these guys. But one thing, Shane, anytime we're going east and west on these guys, they're just as fast as we are. They're beating us to the point of attack. And I just think at this point the only way to get them out of the box, we got to get a deep ball off. We got to get a deep ball off. And even if we don't complete it, just show the threat of getting the ball downfield and maybe get some of those guys out of the box.
Shane and Andrew, I'll jump in here quick and I say on that last play, if Cartavius plants his foot and goes right outfield, that's a 4-yard gain instead of bouncing outside.
Agreed.
All right, here's 2nd down. There's a snap. Kedrick wants to throw, and he's got Cartavius at the 20. Cartavius gets outside.
Just keep running.
And goes down at the 30-yard line.
And it's like right there, too, Nate. If he keeps running to that sideline, he might have been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, that's true. If nothing else, you gain positive yardage. You're not going to lose yardage.
So it might have set up maybe a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6, worst case scenario, too.
Yeah, that's true.
And I see the coaches pulled Cartavius to the side, and you got to be telling him, hey, north-south, you're that good. Go. There's a snap, quick screen out to Quay Hines. He's going to throw it. And he's looking for Freeman, and he's got Freeman.
There we go. Maybe that's the play we needed.
Down at the 38-yard line.
And we got a huge break right there. We took that, we threw that double pass into triple coverage, and Jacob Freeman did a good job. And I think what helped that play, Nate, was that ball was underthrown a little bit, and that's what helped us be able to get in position to catch the ball.
So a huge third down conversion there for the Cavs. Puts the ball on the 38-yard line of the Trojans. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Kedrick again from the shotgun. Takes a snap, gives to Quay Hines, bounces it outside, and he gets about 2 on the play, and that's number 33, the middle linebacker for Brooks County.
I tell you what, Brooks County is one of the best tackling football teams I've seen this year that we've played. They do a good job of tackling at the point of attack.
So with 2nd down and 9, 1 minute, 15 seconds before halftime, Callaway trailing 17-0. Coach Wiggins is going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one with him. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Going on. Kia Rio LX for as low as $13,900. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy. Prices plus tax, tag, and title. Stock.
And on Eagle1023.com.
All right, 2nd down and 9 here. Callaway with 1 timeout left. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kedrick takes a snap, drops the snap, and he's tackled for about a 5-yard loss.
We cannot get out of our own way tonight, Shane.
Ramsey's thrown for a loss by Darryl Gallen.
That was a good snap, too, I thought.
Hit him right in their waist, right at the hands.
Yeah, and you know, this Brooks County pass rush is just getting there so fast, he might have just taken his eyes off the ball a split second too soon. I like the man-to-man matchup down here at the bottom with Jacob Freeman.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to throw the ball up. Kedrick rolls to his right.
It looks like there's a flag at the back side of this field right here.
We're going to have a illegal man downfield.
Pass intended for Quay Hines is incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
Let's see what the call is.
Looked like we had 2 of them down there, which you never see called in high school.
No, unless it's against Callaway. Yep.
Did they accept the penalty?
They should decline.
They're declining. The coaching staff's declining.
All right, brings up 4th down. 40 seconds to go. Callaway's just going to have to punt this thing away and get in the locker room, Andrew, at halftime and see what kind of adjustments they can make.
And we're just our own worst enemy tonight. We just a lot of mistakes, and Brooks County's capitalizing. And like we've been saying the whole game, I mean, Brooks County's basically played this whole game on our side of the field tonight.
See what the issue is now.
In the 2nd quarter, it's Archer 7, Conklin
It's like a
County
little
6.
confusion here. Now, see if Coach Wiggins is going to punt here. Does he take a shot down here at the?
I'd punt it in this situation.
I would throw it up and see if Jacob Freeman can just make a play.
It's not a bad option. It's just might get a chance to finally have some decent field position defensively. If you can get a quick stop, I think we only have 1 timeout left.
All right, here comes the offense onto the field now. And it looks like I think they've already started the play clock.
I'd like to see us take it. Did we get a timeout off?
There's a flag.
That flag's going to be against the Callaway bench here, Shane.
What's going on down there?
Sideline warning?
Could be just a sideline warning.
Okay. So no yardage on the play. Wiggins is still pretty upset about something down there.
No flag penalty. It's a sideline warning for Callaway.
Well, Shane, let's see if we can throw up a prayer and come down with it. You trying to get the first down here, or you just want to get a touchdown?
No,
First
where's
down.
Jacob Freeman?
I go first down.
Jacob Freeman, I think, is
He's
at the
split
other
out to the
side.
left.
He's on Nate's side of the formation.
Looks like Coach Wiggins is going to take a timeout. He'll use his last timeout with 40 seconds to go here before halftime. We'll take one with him. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, looks like Callaway's going to run a fake right here with Demetrius Coleman, and he is tackled at the 45-yard line. So with 33 seconds to go, Andrew, Brooks County with 2 timeouts inside Callaway territory on the 45-yard line, already up 17-0, Andrew.
I don't like to do this, but I don't like that in this situation, Shane. I mean, if we're going to go for it, let's go for it with our guys on the field. They've been blitzing all night on that punt. They've been on our punter all night long. We knew they were going to come, and now Brooks County's got the ball at our 45-yard line with 33 seconds left.
All right, there's a snap, quick pitch out down here, and he wants to throw it deep, and he throws it.
We picked it off.
Intercepted by Courtney Williams at the 15-yard line with 26 seconds to go.
And once again, that's what happens when someone that's not your quarterback throws the ball. So didn't really like that either. Well, we got bailed out there, Shane. So what do we do here? Do we just take a knee, forget about the first half, make some adjustments, or do we trying to get some points here?
I take a knee.
I think I'm with you, Nate.
Let's see what they do on the back half of their defense. It's like Coach Napier is sending it in with Kedrick now. 26 seconds to go here before halftime. And looks like 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Kedrick from the shotgun takes the snap, drops straight back, wants to throw, and he was looking for DJ. I guess trying to set a screen up right there. Pass falls incomplete. 21 seconds to go now, Andrew.
Hey, Shane and Andrew, he needs to make that throw. That was wide open. He had a lot of room there.
Looked like it from here too.
Yeah, and so we just got a little happy feet. Didn't set his feet well. Didn't get a great pass. Ended up at the feet of the receiver.
And that was with a 3-man rush too. I mean, they were in the backfield within seconds of that ball being snapped.
All right, Jacob Freeman split out to the left. Kedrick takes a snap. Looks like a busted play, Andrew. Kedrick's going to just take off and run. Slips down at the 10-yard line.
Let's just go to the half. We couldn't have played a worse half of football. So let's just go regroup. Let's come out. Let's come back and win this football game.
All right, so that will do it. And here at the half, Andrew, it's 17-0. Brooks County is on top. Callaway will get the ball when we come out for the start of the third quarter. Let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and the coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, guys, back here at Veterans Stadium. down in Quitman, Georgia. Callaway in a hole. Andrew 17-0 here at the half. And like you said before the break, I don't know that we played a worse half of football this year.
Yeah, that's pretty bad right there. We just didn't execute. We didn't execute. We didn't block well. We didn't run the ball well. Didn't pass the ball well. I said the only bright spot of that first half was the defense put up a valiant effort in that first half of football right there. And it's just, if your offense isn't executing, it's just a lot to ask your defense to keep bailing you out constantly.
Yeah, and it looks like they have found some success right there in the middle of that defensive line on some certain plays. But then we've stuffed the run on others, so maybe it's just a small adjustment there that they can take care of in the locker room at halftime. We know Coach Napier, Coach Hubbard always do a good job with adjustments.
That's right.
And, maybe some of it's just heart right here, and just getting after it.
That's right. We just got to make some adjustments. Brooks County is probably the fastest team I say we've seen since Heard County. But the thing about Heard County, even though we made all those mistakes in that game, we still moved the ball and put up points. And that's something we're not doing tonight. Is when we've had the football, even in favorable field position, we're just not moving the football at all to give our defense any type of help.
I know that some of the film that I have watched from Brooks County, the Thomasville game, which that's who's playing Heard County tonight, was actually trailing Brooks County 20-0 halfway through the third quarter. They actually came back and won that football game here at Veterans Stadium a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, and we were actually talking about that on the way down here today is, and something you mentioned way at the beginning of this football game, Nate, is, teams that play on emotion, teams that rely on emotion, that wears you out. And maybe in this second half, if the Cavs can stay composed, maybe we'll see, BC, Brooks County start to wear out a little bit.
Well, I think that's always a possibility. There's a little less juice in the stadium than there was, especially after that first touchdown by Brooks County. And, there's also not a lot. There's a lot of the same shirts on both sides of the ball that come off of Brooks County as well. Not a lot of depth. We saw that was a problem for Rockmart last week. But we also didn't see Callaway in the 17-0 hole. And like you said, execution has been critical, especially on the offensive side of the ball. 3, 4, maybe 5 offensive penalties that just killed drives, terrible field position, not attacking like you're used to seeing a Callaway Cavalier football team attack the line of scrimmage and really be able to generate those first downs. It's a really, at least from where I stand, a lack of first downs that throw Callaway out of its rhythm. Yeah, you can have big chunk plays and hit a big bomb and get a touchdown, but you need to start stringing together some first downs here in the second half and really grind away at that Brooks County defense.
Absolutely, and hopefully we'll see the Cavs come out here in the second half, make some adjustments, and get themselves back in this football game. So, well, with that being said, we'll take a full break. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank. Same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
If you're a renter, you may never know why your landlord starts lawn care at 7 a.m. every Sunday. Or why your car is the goal line for the neighbor kids' soccer games. You may also not know State Farm can save you hundreds by combining your auto and renter's insurance. So protect your car and your stuff with one good neighbor, your State Farm agent. It could save you time and money. One more way, we're here to help life go right.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Kia of LaGrange. Our light event going on. You can own a 2017 Kia Rio LX for as low as $13,900. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy. Prices plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 67845.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everybody. We're live here in Quitman, Georgia, home of the Brooks County Trojans. We're currently at halftime. Our Cavaliers trailing 17-0. Some AA scores right now. Hateville Charter is up 28-7 at the half on Benedictine. See, we got some more scores coming in as we speak. Raybun County at the half leads Screven County 21-14. And our neighbors up north in Heard County lead Thomasville 14-7 at the half. So those are just some scores going on in AA right now. And right now I got a message from the GHSA. The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 450 public and private high schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 16 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit ghsa.net. You can follow GHSA on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at official GHSA. That's at official GHSA. And the Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. The Georgia Farm Bureau of Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Technical College System of Georgia, Gatorade, Wilson, Easy Go, Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, Sports Medicine South, Atlanta Track Club, NFHS Network, Georgia Army National Guard, Regions Bank, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. So once again, thank you to everyone who's partnered up with the GHSA, and that is once again the message from GHSA. So with that said, our Cavaliers trail Brooks County 17-0 at the half. We'll take a full break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Jim Thornton. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. How it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. So, Perry, what's going on at Holmes Pharmacy this month?
This month, we have National Diabetes Month, and we would like to bring the awareness out of diabetes. And by doing that, Coleman, we're actually going to bring out blood sugar testing free to anyone who brings in a canned good items. We'd like for the season of Thanksgiving of just to be able to give back to the community and bring in canned goods for the local food closets.
Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, and on the web at homespharmacy.com. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online, eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here in Quitman, Georgia, home of the Brooks County High School Trojans. Callaway trails at the half, 17-0. We have about 8 minutes left in half. Once again, some local scores in AA football. Right now, Brooks County leads our Cavaliers 17-0. Heard County leads Thomasville 14-7. Hateville Charter leads Benedictine at the half 28-7. And at the half, Rabun County leads Screven County 21-14. So those are just some of the scores here in AA football. Some other scores going on right now is, let's see, I think Buford's trailing at the half 14-3 to, cannot see the name of their score yet, so we'll get that back to that. But once again here, our Cavaliers trail 17-0. It's been a tough half of football for the Cavaliers, but we know the coaching staff will do a great job making adjustments, and the Cavs they got 2 quarters to come back. So if the Trojans can score 17 points in a quarter, we can score 21 and come back and win this game. So a lot of football left, and we got to hope these Cavaliers can move on to the semifinals to face the winner of the Rabun County or Screven County game. So a lot of football left to be played over here. So like I said at the half, Callaway trails 17-0. We'll take it back to the station for another full break. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. Make sure it's a step in the right direction. Choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Key of LaGrange invites all men to join us in participating in No Shave November. We are going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by making a donation for each new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we are shaving prices on new Kias. We also have our Light Up the Holiday sales event going on. You can own a 2017 Kia Rio LX for as low as $13,900. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy. Prices plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 67845.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here at Brooks County. Callaway Cavaliers trailing 17-0. Got about 4.5 minutes left in the half. Callaway's taking the field for their warm-ups, get ready for the second half, and Brooks County will be right behind them. Nate, if you're down there, you can hear me. What are some things you think you'll see from the Callaway offense coming out here in the second half, some adjustments maybe?
Well, hopefully some of the things that we've sort of noticed, we've kind of thrown the offensive line under the bus a little bit, but I thought straightforward, north and south, they blocked very well. And I think a little bit of impatience, as much as we talked about patient running last week and the last couple of weeks for the Callaway running backs, they're looking to make that big play. And sometimes you just got to 4, 5, 6 yards at a time down the field and tear the guts out of this defense. I mean, they are quick. One of the ways to deal with quickness is to run right at them, because sometimes they'll run right by you, those quick defenses. They're trying to blow that gap up. They're trying to create this quick pressure, and it also opens up seams. So offensively, I'd like to see to do that. In terms of what the passing game, I'd like to see. I don't mind the bootleg and the sprint out, but I think Kendrick is pressing up against that offensive line a little bit. If he just once again was played a little bit more patiently, and let his feet be set. There is some time back there. There is a lot of effort out there. It's not the kind of time that he may be used to, but I think relaxing a little bit, being aware of his presence in relation to where his blockers are, and maybe giving a little bit is going to open up, because there's been some receivers open, and it would give him some time and give him the sort of mechanics to be able to release that ball well to make those completions.
Yeah, some things I'm looking forward to in the second half is if we're going to throw the ball too, I want to see us get the ball out quick. No play action, nothing like that. Let's just get the ball out quick and safe completion, and maybe build some confidence in Kedrick to maybe get a couple of short passes going to build that confidence. And another thing, like you said, Nate, I want to see us just come out and run the ball right at these guys. They've got a defensive tackle that maybe is 5'8", 5'9", and we should be able to push him off the football and run right through that hole. So that's one thing I really think that we're going to see in the second half from this Callaway team. And one of the things they're going to have to do as well is dig down deep, because 17-0, still very much in this ball game, especially if we can go down and score. So we'll see what happens. So we got about 2 minutes left before halftime is over. So we'll take another full break. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Hello, folks. My name is Gerald Kemp, owner of Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan and Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange. I purchased this airtime on this station to apologize. Yes, that's right, to apologize to all of you listening. You see, when you come into any one of our 3 stores, you will not find a special can of paint for the bathroom. No washing machines. You see, at Kemp's, we specialize in one thing and one thing only: floor cover. Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan, Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange, where we do floor cover, and we do it right.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. We're live here in Brooks County High School, home of the Trojans. Getting ready to hit the second half. Callaway trailing 17-0. In some other AA action, Heard County leads Thomasville 14-7 at the half. Benedictine trails Hateville Charter 28-7 at the half, so that one's kind of a shocker to everybody. And in the other game, Screven County and Rayburn County, Screven County trails 21-14 at the half. So we'll let you guys know how those games shake out as they progress. So, but I am joined back here in the booth by the legendary Shane Andrews. He's back with his Alabama Crimson Tide stocking cap on, so we know his ears are warm. So, Shane, me and Nate were talking about what the Cavaliers need to do to get back in this game. What do you think we're going to see here in the second half?
I think it's all about the coaching adjustments here at the halftime. I think we got to line up and just run it at them. We got 3 healthy, fresh running backs, and we've got to open something up so Keecher can hit a big play down the field.
That's right.
But I think it starts with our run. That's kind of what we've leaned on to this point.
That's what got us here.
So no sense in going away from it now. But a head coach like Coach Wiggins can get in there at halftime, and he can make these guys think a little different about stuff.
Oh, trust me, I've heard some of those speeches, the Coach Hubbard speeches, the Coach Wiggins speeches, and we can all agree that wasn't a good half of football. But besides stating the obvious, I think these guys can come out here in the second half and really, if you can come out and score here, get the football back and score and get a stop. That's the key. If you can score and get a stop, you might be able to create a little doubt over here on these sidelines with Brooks County, because it sounds, from this PA guy over here, it sounds like they're already booking their trip to Rayburn County or Screven County next week. So there's still a half of football left to be played, and not trying to bring up old wounds, but we all know sometimes when you're up big at half, it don't mean you're going to win the football game. So got to keep chipping away. We can't win this game. We can't win this game at once, so we got to win this play one play at a time. Win each play one at a time.
And it'll start right here on the opening kickoff. Callaway will get the football. And, I mean, this is you've got to put a drive together right here and show this Trojan team that, you're here to play with them. So let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have kickoff. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And you need to have your teeth cleaned.
All right, guys, back here, Veterans Stadium, getting set to start the third quarter. Andrew DJ Atkins, Cartavius Bigsby, and Quay Hines will sit back deep.
Well, you remember last year coming out of halftime, we were down 14-3 to Screven County. Braylon Sanders took the opening kickoff of the third quarter for a touchdown. And let's see if our talented return team can put together something, offense put together something to create a little confidence on that sideline.
Here comes that hard kick to the sideline again. Here comes the kicker, Valquez, to kick the ball. And he kicks this one down the middle of the field. And Quay Hines comes up, takes it at the 15, goes straight up the middle of the field, out across the 30, across the 40. Quay Hines fumbles it down at the 50. And it looks like Cartavius Bigsby recovers it.
Oh, my gosh. My heart just fell out of my chest.
At the 36. So what a run there to start the third quarter by Quay Hines.
I was getting ready to say that's what we needed. Then I saw the ball come out, and I almost just – my heart just almost fell out of my body, Shane. So, but that was that's the big play you need right there. Quay Hines just took the ball and went north and south with it. And let's see if Callaway can just march right down the field and score right here.
All right, 2 receivers to the right. Cartavius in at tailback. There's a snap. There's a give to Cartavius just right up the middle, and he's running with some authority right there, Andrew.
Well, that's what you want to see right there. And, Nate, that's what you were talking about, just attacking them up front and just running right at them.
It negates the defensive speed all the time. That's just the best way that I've ever found to compensate for the speed.
So nice play on first down, Shane. Brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. 2nd down and 5. There's a snap again and give to Cartavius, and he just pushes people out of the way.
Just keep doing it.
Brings up 3rd down and 2. And, like we said, we got 3 of them you can put back there.
That's right.
Use them.
and to me, tonight, especially if you're on their side of the 50, everything's 4-down territory at this point in the 3rd and 4th quarter. So let's just keep giving the rock. Don't go east and west. Keep going north and south.
All right, so here comes Kedrick into the huddle now, 10:46 on the game clock.
Looks like Cartavius is still in the game.
Here's the snap. Again, there's a give to Cartavius. Enough for the 1st down, and then some.
They're just blow the whistle.
Oh, man.
Goodness
They
gracious.
still have not. They just blew the whistle, guys.
I mean, his forward progress was stopped.
Whistle.
Blow the whistle. My goodness. There is no excuse for that ball to even be fumbled at that point. His forward progress was stopped.
I mean, I believe Cartavius thought the whistle was blowing. He just let go.
I know.
All right, 1st and 10 now from the 29-yard line for the Cavaliers. Quay Hines in at tailback now. See the linebackers walking up. There's a give to Quay, and he is met.
That's fine. Hey, you're sucking them up. You're sucking them up. Keep sucking them up because that's going to create opportunities downfield for you, Shane. So now they're starting to stack the box, and they're bringing guys in the middle too. So now, Nate, is this a point? Are you trying to go to the air here, or maybe you try to toss it outside to negate the run blitz in the middle?
Actually, go play action right here if they're going to stack the center of the field like that because we got Callaway has better height outside. And this is what you've been trying to set up. You've had nothing. The play action hasn't worked in the first half because of the lack of the running game. Now you got the running game going. Now play action is going to have more effect.
And if we roll him out, I'd like to see us roll him out to the right.
All right, here's the snap. And he does roll to the right. Gets it off to Quay Hines. And he's hit at about the 31-yard line.
We just didn't do a good job of maintaining our blocks right there. So if we could have got those 2 blocks set up, he might have been able to pick up a huge 1st down.
So 3rd down and about 11 right here, Andrew. Is this 2-down territory?
It's 2-down territory for me. I mean, I don't know about you, Nate. If I pick up 5 to 7 yards right here, I'm going for it. If I don't, I may try a long field goal just to get some points.
Oh no, I go full. I go 4-down territory right here myself.
All right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. DJ Atkins in at tailback. They give it to DJ off the left side. He gets out across the 30, cuts it back into the middle of the field.
That's all heart right there.
And obviously we'll go here 4th down and about 3, Andrew.
Yeah, that was all DJ Atkins right there. We didn't do a good job of blocking that play. He should have only gained about 2 yards, and he just lowered his head down, scored it through the little gap, and was able to pick up a huge chunk of yards. So it's a 4th and 4 right here, Shane. So,
all right, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. He works from the shotgun. Now he looks over at Coach Napier.
You gotta get this snapped. Don't want a delay of game.
All right. There's the snap. Give again to DJ. He's trying to get outside. He's fighting for it, but I think he's going to be a couple yards short, Andrew.
Man, Brooks County's doing such a good job of just loading the box, and we have got to be able to go to the air in situations like that too.
Yeah, it looks like Kedrick's a little rattled right now.
So defense has got a bow its neck again. So that was a big missed opportunity right there. We talked about cashing in the pregame, and that's a moment where you just would have liked to see us cash in right there. But nonetheless, Callaway defense is going to have to make a play right here to get the offense the ball back.
All right, here comes Brooks to the line now. Perry in at the shotgun position. There's a snap. Fakes a give, wants to throw. Throws it across the middle of the field. Throws it high. looking for number 14 for Brooks County.
And
Ball's incomplete.
I'll say Courtney Williams did a good job right there in pass coverage right there, and we actually got to him, got a little pressure, and fortunately that ball wasn't picked for Brooks County.
That was Devin Edwards he was looking for there. Well, that helps us out.
Keeps the clock from moving. So,
all right, here's the shotgun snap. They give it on the jet right here to number 12. He's trying to get outside. He picks up about 4 on the play. And there's a 15-yarder.
There we go. Yeah,
against Brooks County right there.
Yeah, you can't hit after the whistle like that. So that's a huge negative play there for Brooks County. So that's going to create a second down and long right here, Shane.
Well, it's just a lack of discipline, and Brooks County has been pretty disciplined so far this game.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just a lapse of judgment right there.
Yeah, just went a little bit too far. But also, I mean, I'll say this. I don't think the play was dirty, but I will say that's what happens when you don't blow the whistle. You know, is you kind of set
that's true.
the standard of letting people go after the play is over for a little bit. So.
Yeah, there's no rhythm to it, so it's hard to guess. You know, you sort of get into a flow of how the official's going to blow it, and it's been very inconsistent.
All right, so they'll back him up. We'll replay third down. 3rd and 22 now from the Trojan 13. There's
keep
a snap.
Everything in front. Keep everything in front, Callaway.
Pass falls incomplete.
There we go.
So here's a 4th down, and DQ's going to be standing around midfield here to receive his punt, Andrew.
Well, Shane, we didn't get the touchdown, but we got the stop. So let's see if we can do something. So the last drive wasn't bad. We got we made some positive plays just as we started getting closer and closer. Just couldn't convert. So let's see if we can set ourselves up and get some points.
All right, looks like the punter is going to be standing right on his goal line. There's a snap. There's a punt.
Get away from
that
ball.
Drive punt.
Get away
bounces
from
down
that ball.
At the 40 to the 45, and they're going to mark it at the 46. So we'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, on the first down play, it's a direct snap to Jacob Freeman, and it looks like a hold there against Callaway, Andrew.
We just can't catch a break.
Penalty 10 yards from the spot of the foul, moves the ball back to the Cavalier 40.
So now, first down and 24.
23. First down, 23 for the Cavaliers.
For Callaway.
Did they call that holding from in the backfield?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why I was a little confused there too, Nate, but nonetheless, huge penalty against the Cavs.
All right, here's Kedrick from the shotgun, takes the snap, wants to throw, throws it up for Courtney. Looks like he catches it, but he's out of bounds.
Yeah, good concentration right there, and looks like we got an injured Brooks County player.
And that's number 34 for them. That defensive tackle you're talking about, and he's been battling that for a while now.
Maybe, hopefully he's all right. He looks like he's in a lot of pain down here, Shane.
All right, we'll take a break with them. 17-0 your score, 7:25 to go here in the third quarter. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank. Same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, looks like number 34 for Brooks County, Jarrell Woodson, the senior defensive tackle, 5'4", 217 pounds, Andrew. Looks like he's got a cramp down there on his left leg.
He might be the only player Isaiah Thomas could post up in basketball game. So, but hey, this kid being 5'4", though, I mean, he's played with a lot of heart tonight, a lot of energy, and Callaway's had a hard time blocking him.
Who was the little defensive tackle that played with y'all?
Corbin
Smith,
I think.
Smith.
I think his last name.
No, I liked Corbin. He was tough.
He's the same kind of guy. I don't think he was 5'4", though, but man,
I don't think he was that tall.
That man could knock you off the ball.
All right, here's 2nd and 24. Callaway needs a chunk play somewhere, Andrew.
We got to do something. 2nd and 23 for the Cavaliers.
Here they come. Kedrick wants to throw, and he just loses the ball, and it's scooped up by number 54. And Brooks County's going to have the ball at the 20-yard line, Andrew.
And that's exactly what could not have happened. That can't happen. And I tell you what, and Nate, you're down there. It seems like tonight Kedrick's he's had a hitch in his throw. He doesn't want to throw it on that first go around.
Yeah, it's the curse of holding the ball too long. Definitely.
So and that he's kind of been doing it all night, and that little hitch, and they were able to force the fumble. And once again, Callaway's got a short field to defend.
You talked about that at halftime as the quick release passes. It was there.
All right, here's Brooks County. There's the shotgun snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. He runs right up the middle of the field into the end zone from 20 yards out for a Brooks County touchdown.
And that might be the nail right there, Shane. You had it at 3 scores. Now it's a 4-score game, and you basically made it to where you now have to score every time you touch the football. Now you don't have time to. There's no more punts. You've got about 4, maybe 5 possessions left in this football game. You're going to have to score on all of them.
So 23-0, waiting on the extra point now by Vasquez. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. So with 7:13 to go here in the third quarter, it's 24-0. Let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, 24-0 your score. Here comes the Brooks County kickoff here with 7:13 to go here in the third. Here comes the kick. It's that hard ground ball kick. This time you got to catch it. And looks like Kobe Jackson.
Go out of bounds.
Kobe Jackson returns the ball.
Looks like he's going to be spotted around the 36-yard line. And the Cavalier offense back out on the field now.
Yeah, setting up shop, and it's like we said before the break. I mean, you've lost all. You have no room for error at this point. You have to score every possession. There's no more. There's no more going 3 and out. There's no more punting. You've got to score every time you touch the football.
All right, here's Kedrick from the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. There's a snap. Kedrick wants to throw. He's got a He was looking for Courtney on a quick
and
slant.
he was open, and he just threw that about 4 or 5 yards behind him, and the timing just way off on that pass. But hey, Nate, that's what we were talking about, though. Those quick passes are there.
Yeah, you're right. It was a great play call, and I'm sure Coach Napier sat him down and said, "Hey, you got to get rid of the ball." And so he's sort of trying to. It looked like he was trying to force the mechanics a little bit there, and just, hey, I can't read this. I'm just going to fire it, and it just kind of went off. He threw it to number 5, and that number 5 just happened to be wearing a red jersey. Thankfully, he didn't catch it.
And I kind of noticed a hitch again in his delivery, where he was just wasn't completely sure he wanted to let go of that ball.
True.
There's a snap, give to Cartavius off the left side. Cartavius trying to bounce it out now, gets across the 40, cuts it up.
My goodness.
And looks like they're going to
holding.
DQ for a hold down there.
That was a heck of a job by DQ on the perimeter, maintaining his block, and I didn't see anything wrong with that.
No, that's an iffy call at best.
24-0 game. That's pretty ticky-tack in my opinion. So, but
it's going
to back us up 10 yards.
It's like Cartavius is down.
Oh, I can't
at around the 45-yard line. We'll take a break while they tend to Cartavius. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Here's Perry Prather from Holmes Pharmacy with a big announcement.
Coleman, we are opening our 3rd location, and it is going to be inside the Piggly Wiggly at Sawmill Plaza on Roanoke Road. We're so excited to have a 3rd location inside the grocery store. Some new pharmacists on board, one being Scott Burton and Lewis Powell and Garrett Brown are our new pharmacists. Hopefully we'll have it open before Christmas.
Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue, Hamilton, and coming soon to the Sawmill Plaza in the Piggly Wiggly.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, so 2nd down and about 15 now for the Cavs, Andrew. Looks like 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Just can't get anything going offensively right now. There's a snap. Kedrick drops back, wants to throw. Throws a quick hitter.
There's a good pass.
To Courtney Williams. And again, he gets up past the original line, maybe gets +2 right there.
Yeah, solid 7 yards. And Nate, I thought that was a good time play. He released the ball with confidence, and he gave his guy a chance to get some yards after the catch.
Yeah, that's true. Good catch and release, but, still a lot of east and west by the ball carriers here. Just stick that foot in the field, get up north and south. It was there.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of yards to be had going north and south that we've elected to try to dance a little bit. I'd like to see us go right at these guys.
All right, here comes Callaway to the line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Looks like Jacob Freeman split out to the left. There's a snap to Kedrick. He drops back, wants to throw. Throws it high across the middle. DQ can't come down with it. Incomplete.
Yeah, that was a high pass. I still think DQ could have caught that ball, though.
So 4th down now. Cavs going to have to punt.
5:53 left in the 3rd quarter, and you've just lost another possession in this game. So I don't know about you, Nate, but I think Callaway, if we're lucky, I think we'll be able to touch the ball 4 more times.
That would be that's what the math would be with the time left in the game.
There's a snap, and so again somehow Noah gets it off.
There, personal foul against Brooks County, roughing the punter.
A great punt down
so that'll
to
be
the
a
25-yard line.
15-yard penalty and automatic 1st down for the Cavaliers.
It should be the 15 variety.
I think it's automatic.
Yep, automatic 1st down, and there's a break. There's a break for the Callaway Cavaliers. So, Nate,
I don't think
the possession's still alive.
I don't think there's a roughing or running, or I don't think there's a running into in high school.
Everything's a personal foul if you hit the kicker, right?
Right.
Well, I think according to the rule book, but you never know what gets called on the field.
Not. Well, one thing, I don't know if you saw this earlier, Nate. Our guys jumped over the punt protection.
Yes.
And there was no flag, and I was sitting there thinking, is that not a personal foul for doing that? But I guess it's not.
I think if you jump off going over head first, there's different scenarios. It's crazy.
All right, there's a give to DJ, and he fights forward, gets about 4 yards on the play.
Still got life and still got an opportunity right here. 5:29 left in the 3rd quarter. So Callaway's facing a 2nd down and 4 from the Brooks County 43.
All right, Coach Napier sends the play in.
That was a good little dive play right there to DJ. So, but we got to have a little more. We got to go quick here. Every second counts. Every second is precious in this football game now.
There's the shotgun snap, and somehow he gets it to DJ, and DJ cuts it up at the 40.
Got a first down, I think.
And gets inside the 35 down to about the 34.
Wow, and I'll tell you this, Kedrick, he's not had one of his most memorable nights, but what a way to stand in there and deliver a pass for a first down.
He don't have much time, that's for sure.
He had so many people in his face right there, and hats off for him getting that ball off and being able to pick up a first down. Oh, my goodness. Those are the things that we cannot have that. False start on the Cavs.
False start is the call against the Cavaliers. Backs it up to the 40-yard line. 1st and 15.
All right, so they'll back it up now to the 40, 1st down and 15 for the Cavs after the false start there. Like Jalen Moss might have come off a little early, Andrew.
Now, Nate, is the running game almost out the window at this point, except to maybe keep them honest every now and then?
I would say so. Down 24 points, you really got to be creative and think about runs in different ways, swing passes, things like that, draws, screens, all work in terms of the running game.
There's a snap. There's a give to DJ. He's trying to get the corner. He runs out of bounds. Looks like we lost about 4 yards.
Man,
on the play.
there's just nowhere to go for our ball carriers. But that's one thing tonight, though, we are not going to be able to go east and west on these guys. We got to go right at them if we want to pick up yardage. And Brooks County's done an outstanding job of getting to the edge and just not allowing us to get outside.
All right, 2nd down.
2nd down.
And about 17. Kedrick wants to throw, drops back, throws it up now. And overshot everybody down there looking for Nathan Sapp.
Yeah, that's still a tight window to be thrown into right there. Had a almost triple coverage right there around the 15-yard line. So heck of an effort by Nathan Sapp trying to go up and get that ball, though.
They did have DQ Wilkerson wide open on the other side, and they got a matchup against DQ Wilkerson's got maybe 6-7 inches on the quarterback, number 5 over there for Brooks County.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed is him and Courtney Williams on this side of the field seem to have a favorable matchup. So let's see if maybe we try to do a pump fake and then go back to this side of the field.
All right, here's Kedrick in the backfield with Quay Hines. They fake the give. Kedrick rolls to his right, wants to throw it. Now he runs to his left.
Got to get rid of it.
And steps out of bounds at around the 43-yard line.
We got to give ourselves a chance. I mean, if they pick it off down that side of the field, it's no worse than a punt. In that situation, we got to give ourselves a chance.
So here's a 4th and 19 now. It looks like coach is going to go right here.
And we had time. We had an opportunity to throw it right there. We didn't have to go back and run the opposite way. So.
All right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Courtney Williams down here at the bottom of the screen. There's a quick hitter out to Courtney, and there's a hook and lateral right there. And it's read pretty good there.
Nothing. We lost a yard.
That's the same play that Brooks County ran against Thomas.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Brooks County defensively, they're not big. They're not big at all, but they're doing an awesome job of just getting to the point of attack and making the plays, and Callaway just has not done a good job tonight of executing. So.
All right, let's see if the defense can get another stand right here. 1st down for Brooks County from the 44-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left now. Perry works from the shotgun. There's a snap, and he's just going to run it off the left side, and he goes out of bounds. Oh, man. That's definitely a flag.
I think he made contact in bounds, though, Shane. It just happened to go out of bounds with it.
It didn't look good.
No, it didn't look. It looked worse than it really was, I think.
Gain of about 6 on the play.
I still don't like the fact that our quarterback's got 1 foot to run on, basically, and he still beat us to the edge.
So they didn't throw a flag.
Nope, no flag.
Wow.
I think it's because he made contact in the field of play.
Yeah. All right, here's 2nd down and 4 now. See, audible here at the line. There's a snap, and they give it to White, just right up the gut. And Courtney Williams with a touchdown saving tackle there at around the 36-yard line.
Now, is this a makeup call right here? Is this a flag?
No, that's going to be against the receiver down here, number 18.
What? I didn't exactly. What did he do?
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call against Brooks County.
I wonder if he said something, because I didn't see if he actually did anything physical. But, Nate, on that previous play where we made contact inbounds, went out of bounds, is that something that you've seen called a personal foul before, or is that something where the ref's going to give the defender the benefit of the doubt there?
All right, so down at the 50-yard line. Ball is right on the 50. 1st down and 10 for Brooks. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. That play clock is just dwindling down here for the Cavaliers.
It drives me nuts. We're so spoiled having that play clock at Callaway Stadium.
There's a snap option to the right side, and quarterback keeps it, cuts it up, and he is tackled at about the 44-yard line.
He's really doing a good job of gutting it out tonight on that bum ankle, Shane. He's been impressive. Been really impressed with this Brooks County attack. It's not a whole lot of razzle-dazzle either. They're just kind of going right at you.
From the Cavalier 43.
All right, looks like 2nd down and about 4 right here. Callaway needs a turnover right here pretty bad, Andrew.
Needs something, man, because it's getting to the point of no return.
There's a high snap. Again, they give it to the tailback. And he just keeps
Where's the
fighting
whistle?
and fighting and fighting. No whistle. Still no whistle. Both teams were in a pile, and there was no whistle.
Nate, I don't know, but at that point, if you're, I don't see how the play can continue when you're basically both sides are now just pushing the ball carrier back and forth.
Scrum ends on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Trojans.
1st down for Brooks County now.
Jeez.
Ball at the 37. Option to the left. Quarterback keeps it, finds a hole, gets out across the 30. Down inside the 20 to around the 17-yard line, Andrew.
Yeah, it's just like a knife through butter right now. They're just doing a really good job. He's doing a really good job of running his offense tonight, and ran a speed option off left end for a huge gain.
1st and 10, Trojans.
There's a snap.
Same
Same thing
play.
to the right side. This time he pitches it to White.
Holding.
White fumbles.
Holding.
And now he picks it up and comes back around the left side and almost gets back to the original line. Looks like he's going to lose about 3 on the play, Andrew.
Yeah, and that slot guy again got away with a pretty big hold on the edge right there. So we had him. We had the edge set, but he did a good job of coming back. And fortunately for us, we were able to tackle him for a loss.
3 on the play. 2nd down, 13 for the Trojans.
All right, 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 13 now for Brooks County. Callaway trailing 24-0 here.
Got a late substitute coming onto the field.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. There's the shotgun snap. Quarterback wants to throw, throws it up now. And
that's
it looks like it's
interception.
intercepted in the end zone. So Callaway's going to get
Courtney
the ball.
Williams?
Kobe Jackson with the interception.
Good job, Kobe. That's a big play right there.
If we can
let's see if they
get something going offensively, Andrew. It's been tough tonight for these guys.
I mean, the defense, it's 24-0, but I will say this, Shane, the defense has played their tails off today.
They have. They've been put in some pretty bad situations the whole night. And, I mean, this right here, if you could put a pretty good drive together right here, get into the 4th quarter, trailing by a touchdown, a field goal, it's not – let's see.
It's not impossible, but it's getting pretty close if we can't and we're going to be flagged for too many men in the huddle. We can't – even if we get a break, we just can't – we just keep shooting ourselves in the foot.
So 1:38 to go now in the 3rd quarter, and Callaway trailing 24-0.
And it's been hard enough just getting 10 yards on these guys, and it's when you're
like
back.
Cartavius back in the game now at tailback. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's a give to Cartavius, and he just gets forward, gets about 3 yards on the play.
Glad to see he's okay. A lot of these Brooks County defenders, their helmets are popping off a lot during these plays, and they unfortunately have to sit out once their helmet comes off for one play. So clock winding down, Shane. 1:27 left in the third. 2nd and 13. So not a whole lot of plays in the playbook for that.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left here. Kedrick from the shotgun. There's a snap. He rolls to his right. Still rolling to his right. Now he cuts back to the left.
Oh, if he would.
Loses the football down at the 9-yard line.
My goodness.
And he's rattled, Andrew.
Yeah, I feel bad for the kid, too, because, I mean, he has really been one of the main reasons we've gotten to this point in the playoffs, to this quarterfinal matchup. And, you know, tonight it's just not been his night tonight. And anyone who's played a sport, doesn't matter what it is, there's always that time where, you know, it's just not your day, you know, and we've all had games like that. And I just want to see him keep fighting. So he's a senior. He doesn't want to go out like this. I promise you that.
3rd down and long for Callaway.
All right, here's the 3rd down and 22 now. Again, Kedrick from the gun. Takes a snap, drops
they
back,
are already
trying
in the
to set
backfield.
a screen up, gets it to Cartavius at the 10, up across the 20, cuts it outside, stays on his feet.
Jeez, he almost picked that up.
Fights forward. And, man, I don't know, Andrew. Do you got to go right here?
If it's 4th quarter now, you got to go. You got to go for it.
All right, so Coach will have a little time to think about it right here. Looks like 4th down and about 4. End of the 3rd quarter, 24-0. Trojans on top of the Cavaliers. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, here we go to start the 4th quarter. Cavaliers, Andrew, looks like they're facing a 4th down, and I guess you call it a long 4 right here.
Yeah, 4th and 3. I don't know. We haven't really been doing a whole lot well tonight, so I just really don't know what you go to at this point. So.
All right, you've got Jacob Freeman lined up at quarterback here to get the direct snap.
Stay on sides, boys.
There's a snap, and Jacob's going to keep it.
We got
Gets
it
the
first
down.
All right, we got to go now. We got to go NASCAR.
Gets up to the 35-yard line. Looks like nobody took the quarterback or the pitch guy right there.
I thought he was going to break down and pitch it, and I was like, no, just go, because you got the first down. But Jacob Freeman did a great job of sticking his nose down, picking up the first down. So we got to have some sense of urgency now, though. We got to go. Every second's precious. This 11 minutes, 32 seconds left for the season.
All right, again, Jacob Freeman in at quarterback. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. There's a snap, and they give it to Quay Hines, and he's fighting, gets back to the original line. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now.
Tick, tick, tick. 11-10, 11:08.
Brooks County is slow playing this the pile. They get up one by one. It's a very orchestrated effort.
It's an old coach's move right there, would you say, Nate? It's the oldest trick in the book right there.
Oh, you bet.
Taking a knee on defense almost.
All right, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Again, the direct snap to Jacob Freeman with DJ Atkins in at tailback. There's a snap. They fake the give. He wants to throw it. He loads up, chunks it down the field, and looked like Courtney Williams was trying to come back to it. Couldn't get there.
Couldn't get there. He had an opportunity to make a catch. The ball was just underthrown a little bit, so brings up a 3rd and long, but nice to see us able to have time to get a pass off deep.
All right, so 3rd down and 10 now. Ball on the Callaway 34. Kedrick back in there at quarterback now. Obviously, you got 2 plays here to get the 10 yards, Andrew.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to get it all right here. I'd maybe try to run a slant or a little comeback route, a little curl route, and see if we can get a missed tackle.
All right, there's a snap. Kedrick drops back, wants to throw, steps up, gets the throw off to Nathan Sapp, and he might have got a yard, maybe 2.
And I'll say Ramsey did a good job of keeping his eyes downfield, but unfortunately for us, it wasn't a deep enough route, so now it picks up a 4th and 8. I thought he was going to hit DJ on the screen. It's just we couldn't get turned around enough to throw that ball. Brooks County's done a good job tonight, Shane, with that pass rush.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with the team speed of Brooks County. Here's 4th down and 8 right here. Kedrick works from the shotgun. There's a snap. Rolls to his right, wants to throw, sets his feet, throws it, and it looks like he throwed it out of bounds, Andrew.
Take that ball.
I couldn't tell. Maybe his arm got hit as he was throwing. It looked like it lost a little velocity coming forward.
All right, so Brooks County is going to take over now with 9:42 to go in the game from the Callaway 35-yard line, Andrew.
Now, do you think Brooks is just going to come out and run the ball, or do you think they're going to try to make a statement right here? Because that's a pretty big statement they're making right now. 24-0 over the Cavaliers, a team who made it to the state semifinals a year ago.
All right, there's a snap. There's a give on the jet. He cuts it back into the defense, gets down to about the 33-yard line.
Picks up, did a good job on the sweep, picks up about 4 or 5 yards on the play. So one thing, though, about Callaway's defense, they're not giving up. They're not giving up. They're flowing to the football, and they're still trying to stop them for no gain on each play. So that's one thing you like to see. Cavaliers not giving up.
All right, there's a snap, fake. Quarterback keeps it right up the middle. This time they bottle them up.
Good job.
Going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 right here.
Yeah, good job of swarming to the football, taking care of that quarterback. And it seems to me tonight with that bummed ankle, the quarterback's kind of a one-cut pony right here. He's just going to make one cut and go, and if it's not there, he just goes down. If it's there, he's off to the races.
All right, here's 3rd down and 6 now. Quarterback wants to throw. He drops back, throws it across the middle of the field.
Delivered a strike.
And he does. He got it complete to number 18. Down at the 20-yard line. Brings up a new set of downs for the Trojans.
And you have to assume, Shane, any points here is pretty much done.
Here's the shotgun snap. Give to the tailback. Puts his head down. Gets about 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 5 now from the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they're just running straight ahead. Did a good job. Courtney Williams did a good job in run support from his safety position. So don't really see Brooks County milking the clock much.
No, they want to score right here.
Hey, I wouldn't blame them. I'd want the same thing if I was in their position.
Looks like they're going to check here at the line.
Another cover 0 look.
Perry from the shotgun. There's a snap. Option to the right side. They get the pitch off. Number 4 makes a guy miss and goes into the end zone from 15 yards out.
And that's the nail in the coffin right there, Shane. Good, beautiful run by number 4 for Brooks County. A little jump cut inside, breaks a tackle. It's now 30-0 Brooks County, and it looks like the Cavaliers' quest at going back to the state semifinals or state championship are out the window at this point.
All right, 30-0 your score, waiting on the Vasquez extra point here. 7:50 to go here in the game. There's a snap, the kick. It's up, it's good. It's 31-0. Trojans on top of the Cavaliers. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Jim. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, back here at Veterans Stadium. Trojans set to kick off here to the Cavaliers, up 31-0. And there's the kick. It's a line drive kick to the right side, out of bounds.
So now the Cavaliers should get good field position right here. So at this point, you know your season's pretty much gone, Shane. But at the same time, want to see us go out with a little fight too.
All right, and it looks like Callaway, I guess, declined. Oh, they were all sides. Okay.
So some other scores: Hateville Charter 28, Benedictine 7. That's late in the third quarter. Let's see any more two-way scores. Rayburn County 49, Screven County 14. That's in the fourth quarter. So we'll say Rayburn will face Brooks County next week. Heard County 21, Thomasville 14. That's late in the third quarter. So, and Buford leads Stockbridge 20-17. That's also late in the fourth quarter.
Tell you what, that Heard County team is battle tested. They've been in some real good games this year. And,
absolutely.
That ball's taken by Kobe Jackson at the 36-yard line. We'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Kemp's Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977. Owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brent and Jeff. They are your Mohawk, Shaw, and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with a huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
There's a flag on the play.
All right, on the first down play, Kedrick Ramsey is sacked for about a 6-yard loss. And it looks like a holding call against the Cavaliers.
Holding penalty is declined.
Decline brings up second down and around, looks like 17 right here, Andrew.
Yeah, and we've been behind the sticks all night. Just haven't been able to get anything going. Been behind the sticks. We've been put in bad position defensively, and it's just not been the Cavaliers' night tonight.
28-yard line.
All right, Kedrick goes under center now. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's a snap. Kedrick rolls to his right, wants to throw, dumps it off, gets it complete to DJ.
We just have not executed that play well tonight. That throwback screen just hasn't been there for the Cavaliers.
Well, Andrew, I think that's an execution thing right there. Those offensive linemen are looking right past the guys that are making the tackles. I mean, you gotta dig in there as an offensive lineman on those screens, and you have the ability to turn around, and you get a chance to be downfield. Sometimes they just want to get downfield as linemen, and there's been coverage basically picking up that screen. That's why that really hasn't worked. It's there, but like you said, lack of execution. All
right, third down, 17 now. There's a snap. Kedrick rolls to his right, just trying to get away from the pressure.
We got to give ourselves a chance.
And he is sacked. He loses about 18 yards on the play, Andrew.
Yeah, and we're just there's no threat to run the ball at this point. The action fake is just wasting time for Kedrick to find a guy open downfield, and it's just, Brooks County is not falling for the play action fake, and they were all over it.
All right, Noah, about 6 yards deep in the end zone, gets the punt off. High punt, bounces down at the 35, and the return guy picks it up, makes a spin move down inside the 10.
When it rains, it pours, Shane.
He is finally tackled at around the 6-yard line. Brings up 1st and goal for Brooks County, Andrew.
Great awareness by the Brooks County punt returner. Did a really good job of picking that ball up and getting the ball inside the 5-yard line for Brooks County. So it looks like LaShawn Terrell's a little slow to get up. And, about 5 minutes, 45 seconds left, though, Shane, in the game. And I'll say this, though. This has been a heck of a season, man. I'll tell you what, you seniors graduate every year, man, but it's hard to see them go. You get attached to them. And break for the Cavaliers. I don't know about that. I don't know if that was a blindside block or not, but
it was on Travis Traylor down there around the 40-yard line.
That's been a point of emphasis this year by the National Federation.
Yes.
And they've tried to define it, and I'll emphasize try. It's a very difficult thing to define.
It seems like it's a judgment call, a big-time judgment call. So, wow, that instead of being 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, Brooks County is now 1st and 10.
Well, they called it from the spot, and I didn't pick up the was that Travis? Was that Travis Taylor that got wiped out?
I think that was.
He was trying to play the ball, and he got hit without being able to see the block.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure that I like how that's called. I actually think that was a smart play by the Brooks County
very smart
return
play.
team because it cleared up for that return.
Well, nonetheless, our seniors on defense take the field, and they're going to savor these last 5 minutes and 47 seconds left of this game. So showing a lot of fight, a lot of heart still. So that makes us Cavalier fans back at home proud too.
All right, there's a snap. There's a give to the tailback, and he is tackled at around the 48.
Blow the whistle. My goodness. Nate, that whistle just seems like it gets later and later and later every play.
Well, here's the thing: that when the ball comes out, that's how that ball pops out. And Callaway came up out of the pile with the ball. If you're not going to blow the whistle, you better be able to be willing to make those calls. And I don't see officiating crews necessarily doing that. So blow the whistle.
Yeah, I just would hate to see anybody like for Brooks County or for Callaway get hurt because of that. Because it's like you said, you have a timing thing, and you get used to a whistle, and you let your guard down, and then you can end up getting hurt.
There's a snap, give on the jet. Bounces it outside.
Good pursuit by Callaway.
Looks like he gets a 1st down.
Did a good job of getting around the end for Brooks County. Picks up a 1st down, and Callaway did a good job of flowing to the football, tackling him for about a 6-yard gain and preventing any further damage.
4:52 to go here in the game. 31-0. Brooks County leading the Callaway Cavaliers.
Now, will Brooks County go to Rayburn County next weekend? Because Rayburn 1 seed, I think.
Yeah.
So
everybody left was a 1 seed except for these two teams right here.
Well, they put on a heck of a show for their home fans for the last home game of the year. I'll tell you that. I'd like to see the Cavaliers punch one in though and avoid the shutout.
This time the quarterback slips, loses about 3 on the play.
Wish you could have had that happen maybe in the first quarter a few times. Brings up 2nd and long. So Callaway defense still standing tall right here. 4:05 left in the game. Brooks County facing 2nd and long.
2nd down, 13 for the Trojans from the Callaway 48.
So do you let Demetrius Coleman get some 3rd-round snaps here late in this game, Andrew?
See, that's such a at this point, I'm on the fence with that because
quick screen out to number 12. He gets up to around the 37.
Yeah, good. I say, I wouldn't be shocked if we see him, but Kedrick, he got us here. He's a senior. I think I'd let him finish on the field tonight. Demetrius has got 3 more years left to play, a lot of reps to be had, and I think Kedrick, he's the one that got us here. He did a good job of replacing Dylan Johnson at quarterback this season for us, and I'm going to hitch my wagon to Kedrick, let him finish this out.
All right, here's 3rd down and 4.
Huge hole.
And he gets the 1st down and more inside the 25 to around the 24. And the offense might not come back out on the field, Andrew.
I don't know. That's another 1st down, 3:31 left in the game, and is Brooks County looking for another score? They're going to try to get out of here and go get ready for Raybun because Raybun just put a butt kicking on Screven County. And I'm a little shocked. I'm kind of curious to go watch that game film because how in the world did you keep C.J. Wright out of the end zone or only keep him to 2 scores if that's the fact that he did score that? So we'll try to get an update on these scores here in a minute.
All right, 1st and 10 now from the 25-yard line. There's a snap. Give to the tailback, and he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
Jonathan Leonard making the tackle for the Cavaliers.
Let's see.
2nd down and 9 now.
Wow, Manchester in single A football, they lead Mount Zion Carroll 6-3 late in the 4th quarter. So that's a defensive struggle right there. Raybun 49, Screven 14. That's almost final. Heard County 21-14. That's into the 4th quarter now. And I think Hateville Charter still 28-7. I'm not going to lie, that score doesn't hurt my feeling at all.
There's a give on the jet to number 2. He gets out across.
Good job by Callaway.
The 25. Brings up 3rd down and about, looks like 11 right here, Andrew.
Now, Nate, those that coach, you get in this profession, we always go through games like this where it's just not your day. And what's the message you keep giving your team on the sideline when stuff like this is going on?
Well, I like to say how proud I am of my players when they kind of come out and your seasons is unceremoniously ended in any game because they put so much in the summer, they put so much in the off season. It's a game that separates boys and men.
There's a snap. Quarterback wants to throw, and he throws a bullet.
Oh, that was a good route tree right there, and threw it right in the middle of the coverage. Fortunately for the Cavs, that was dropped. So,
it's 4th down for Brooks County.
So we'll update you, Shane. Hateville actually leads 31-10 late in the 4th quarter over Benedictine, and oh man, Manchester falls to Mount Zion Carroll 10-6. They score on late in that game to win. So
Hateville Charter, they were down at the 7-on-7 camp that Callaway went to down at Auburn University, and they can throw it around.
And I don't feel sorry for Benedictine at all, so I'll say that. Looks like offsides on the Cavaliers on the 4th down and 11, so they bring up a 4th and 6.
Offsides is a call against.
My goodness, Shane, your final from Raven County, 56-14 over Screven County. 56-14. I think we looked up their defensive stats the other day, and I don't think they allowed maybe 80 points the whole season. So that's an impressive victory for Raven County. And then Heard County still leads Thomasville 21-14. So hopefully our rivals, but our region brothers from up north can pull it out and represent for Region 5 going into the semifinal.
No doubt about that. And it looks like the Trojans are going to call a timeout right here. Looks like they're going to try a field goal. 4th down and 6, minute 48 to go in the game. We'll take a quick break with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
Now, back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, looks like they're going to bring in Vasquez here to attempt a 29-yard field goal, 39-yard field goal, Andrew.
He's 4 out of 7 on the year.
There's a snap, the hold, the kick. It's
That's
up.
gonna be
It's going to be a little short.
And the kick is no good.
Well, let's see if, with a minute 44, Shane, if we can punch it in and avoid the shutout. I'd like to see us avoid the shutout, Shane.
All right, minute 44 to go. Callaway has the ball now on their own 20-yard line.
This brings back old memories, too, Shane, of my final football game as a Cavalier. That was a very emotional time. You know, you were there we played Washington Wilkes that night. We'll never forget Zeke Cofield ran the kickoff all the way back to the 5-yard line, and all we needed was a touchdown. We just couldn't punch it in to win that game and go on to the second round of the playoffs. And but we kind of feel like that game right there, no one gave us a chance, and that kind of was jump-started the Coach Wiggins era at Callaway. Kind of gave us a little confidence going forward.
There's a snap to Kedrick. He rolls to his right, wants to throw, and he's hit hard, Andrew,
There's
down around the 8-yard line.
I think Brooks County recovered the fumble.
Yes, they did.
And that's been the story of the night right there, Andrew.
That's
Kedrick running for his life.
Yeah, it's been the game, and I think, unfortunately, for Kedrick, that might be his last, for all these seniors, might be his last snap as a Cavalier. So we'll see what Brooks County decides to do. They're going to try to run it up, which is their right to do, or are they just going to take a knee and get ready for Rabun County because they just put 56 points on Screven County.
With this amount of time left, you can kneel on it here.
Because I don't think Coach Wiggins is going to stop the clock here. So
No.
I think he'll.
No.
You know, so unfortunately for the Cavaliers, it looks like the shutout will stay intact, and it does look like Brooks is going to go to the knee. So, and I will give credit where credit's due. Outstanding job by Brooks County, their football team, their coaching staff, their fans. They came to play tonight, Shane. They tried to tell us early on too, but
they were ready.
They were ready. We'll eat the crow a little bit if we need to. So
I'll tell you what, if you'd have told me that you were going to keep our offense out of the end zone,
I would have said you're crazy. I would have said somebody was drinking.
And then Miami got beat today. I'll tell you what, it's in the air. I mean, Auburn could pull an upset tomorrow, Andrew.
Easy. It looks like Brooks County will go to a knee, and I think they'll need to snap it 2 more times.
Congratulations to the Callaway Cavaliers and head coach Pete Wiggins on a fine season, a fine football team.
All right.
Well, how about that? You don't see that very often. But,
yeah.
hey, that was a classy move by the PA guy here at Trojan Field.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're ticked off because
we ended their season last year.
We ended theirs last year, and they ended ours this year. So
you know what this means now as we take a knee. About 42 seconds left, so I think we'll snap the ball one more time. But this means we have a rubber match next year.
Rubber match.
So.
All right. Well, that's going to do it here for the game, 31-0. The Trojans take down the Cavaliers. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, get ready to wrap it up. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And you have clean. Look, I had dentist at least twice a year. We've heard this since we were kids, but sometimes we get busy and forget to brush and skip an appointment. We turn around, and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Childress Dental Center for an appointment at 706-882-1888 or go to the web at childressdentalcenter.com because your smile is very important and we want you to have the best one possible. Childress Dental Center, now at 2 locations, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange and 100 College Street in Hogansville. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoopers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
Key of LaGrange invites all men to join us in participating in No Shave November. We are going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by making a donation for each new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we are shaving prices on new Kias. We also have our Light Up the Holiday sales event going on. You can own a 2017 Kia Rio LX for as low as $13,900. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy. Prices plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 67845.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, 31-0 the final. The Callaway Cavalier season comes to an end. They'll finish the season, Andrew, 11-2 with a trip to the quarterfinals.
Yes.
And that is step below where we went last year, obviously. But nonetheless, a good, fun, exciting season. Sometimes you come out here on Friday nights and you get some self-inflicted stuff, and then sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the other team. They come out and hit you in the mouth, and you never really get control of it. And, that's a good football team over there we just played.
Yeah, outstanding football team. Brooks County did a good job, especially of avenging last year's loss to the Cavaliers. And it's like you said, Shane, I was saying before the break, I just remember my last game when those clock hit 0 and you got your pads on, you got your helmet on, and you just don't want to take them off. I experienced that with football and baseball, and it's tough, and it never gets easy. It never gets easier with time watching, these seniors hurting so bad they fought so hard, worked so hard to get and reach their goals. But, Shane, we've had a good privilege of watching these guys this year, and they had an awesome season. But I think Nate's got Coach Wiggins down there on the sideline.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. I'm here with head coach Pete Wiggins, Callaway Cavaliers. Tough night now tonight. Unceremonious end of the season, but talk about your athletes, and there's not a lot to say about what went on tonight, but talk about your athletes and what this team meant to you and your staff and the community.
Really proud of our seniors and the leadership they've shown throughout the season, the leadership they show in the classroom, in our school, in the community, on the field. great group of men, and I love them. And they're going to do good things. I mean, it always hurts when you lose, and all this time vested in it, and it's no fun. But again, these guys, they win a lot in the big game of life, and I'm really proud of them. And again, you make the final eight. It's a special group, and Brooks has got a good team. And again, things just didn't. We just didn't make plays when we needed to, and again, tough night for us.
It certainly was, Coach. Offensively, not really able to get anything going. Would you attribute that to just a lot of things, or maybe Brooke County's defense, or was it just not your night offensively?
Well, I think that their defense is as good as we've seen, and again, we had several penalties early on, and we had some blocking mistakes up front, and it's just those things that you have to play perfect games in these kind of situations against really good teams, and we didn't. So again, I'm proud of these seniors. It's a great group of kids, and they've done a great job leading our school, leading our team.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. A great season for you, and we wish you all the best in the off season here.
Thank you a bunch.
Back to you guys.
All right, there you have it from head coach Pete Wiggins of the Callaway Cavaliers. Callaway falls 31-0 here in the quarterfinals to the Brooks County Trojans. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Key of LaGrange invites all men to join us in participating in No Shave November. We are going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by making a donation for each new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we are shaving prices on new Kias. We also have our Light Up the Holiday sales event going on. You can own a 2017 Kia Rio LX for as low as $13,900. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy. Prices plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 67845.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Back here live, Veterans Stadium. 31-0 the final here. Callaway Cavaliers season comes to an end. And Andrew, you mentioned the seniors, and it hurts. They'll have to take that helmet and those pads off one more time, and some of them probably don't want to take them off, like you said. But we will lose a lot off of this team. I won't try to name them all because I know I'll leave one or two off. But you've got a lot of young guys out there that can come in next year and help to play a huge role in the program over at Callaway.
Yeah, next year, we'll probably see the passing of the torch from Kedrick Ramsey to Demetrius Coleman at the quarterback position, and you'll see you still have guys like Nathan Sapp next year, Jabari Smith, Big Cartavius Bigsby will be back next year. A lot of guys, R.J. Williams, some guys like that. We'll be back next year, and Quay Hines. So you'll have two pieces of the three-headed monster back next year. And, like one thing we always say, the unsung hero of Callaway football is Coach Kerry Woodard at the middle school. And, I'm sure he's got a secret weapon down there in 8th grade ready to come up and contribute right away for the Cavaliers next year.
No doubt about it. All right, let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention steak loaders, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Down here in Quitman, Georgia, home of the Brooks County Trojans. Once again, the Cavaliers fall to Brooks County 31-0. Congratulations to all the Callaway seniors on a fine career, nice 4-year run. It included a trip to the semifinals last year. So, those guys will be missed. And like we said, it's just never easy when stuff like this happens. So, but tomorrow, if you want to hear a replay of the Auburn basketball game, that'll be live on Eagle 102.3 at 8 a.m. And after that, you'll get all of the Iron Bowl coverage you could want on 102.3. I think they're covering a big game tomorrow, Shane. They're gonna there's a pretty big game going on.
The Alabama game tomorrow.
Okay. The Alabama game tomorrow. Alabama and Auburn in the Iron Bowl, and that'll be 3:30 Eastern time. You can catch that on Eagle 102.3 or live on TV on CBS channel 46. So, but Coleman would prefer that you listen to Rod Bramlett and Stan White bring you some Auburn football. So. And once again, too, the scores, Randolph County and Wadley will both be advancing to the next round of Alabama high school football playoffs. So congratulations to those guys. And I think Heard County's pulled it off, Shane. Let me look and confirm once again. I think Heard County has pulled off the victory over Thomasville. So we already know Screven and Benedictine fell, so let's see if Heard County did the same.
So you've got Brooks County heading over to Rayburn.
Yep.
And you've got Heard County heading down to Hapeville Charter.
No. Hapeville will be going to Heard County.
Hapeville coming to Heard County next week.
Yes. So, yes, Heard County has defeated Thomasville 28-14. So, congratulations to Coach Barron. the Heard County Braves. And
well deserved.
Who said it's back-to-back years, I think, that Region 5's made it to the semifinals too. So who says we don't play a little football over here in Region 5? So, but with that being said, Nate, you got any closing thoughts? We've really enjoyed having you these past few games. So we'll hope to see you next year.
Well, hopefully not, because that means when we're at
you'll win a championship. You'll have time for us.
No, it's good for me. I really enjoy high school football. I think it's really the most pure form of the game that we have around. I mean, and I'm proud to be part of it. I'm proud to have put so much time into trying to help develop young men, just like the Callaway staff here, Coach Wiggins, Coach Napier, Coach Hubbard, and all the assistants there. It's really an investment into the future generation of leaders. So many leaders that we see in our world today have been connected to high school sports, not specifically football, but it takes a special young man to come out and do what these kids do week in, week out, all season long, training their bodies. And it's a violent game, and it's great to see it played outside of my little bubble. When as a coach, you get totally fixated on what you do, and it's good to see other people play and just enjoy the game for what it is. And I thank Coleman for letting me come on here, for you guys for pretty easy to slide in here with you guys, and that's a credit to what you guys do. You've got a lot of compliments. A lot of people come up to me on the sideline and really appreciate what the coverage that the Eagle has given to Callaway football over the years, and it's good to be part of that. And I'm just appreciative of being able to get the opportunity.
Well, it's been a pleasure working with you, Nate, and Shane, partner. We had a pretty good run these last 2 years. I think we're 24-3 calling Callaway games. So that's not too bad right there. Got to watch some good football. Got to watch the Cavaliers win. And it's just it sucks it came to an end now, but we're excited for 2018, and I'm already ready for it to get here.
Yeah, like you said, we've had some success the last couple of years, and my philosophy is, if you get to go watch a high school football game or go cover one the day after Thanksgiving, you've had a pretty good season. And, once again, Callaway managed that. And like I said, there's a lot of young talent coming back for this Callaway team. And, nobody's going to work harder than Coach Wiggins and Coach Napier, Coach Hubbard, the rest of that staff over there at Callaway. They do a tremendous job, and I'm sure that they'll continue that, and probably Coach Wiggins will be the first one to tell you, maybe take a couple of days off, but next year starts here in a couple of days for Coach Wiggins, I can guarantee you.
That's right. Right after Christmas break, they'll be in the weight room getting ready for that 2018 season opener. So, but man, it's been fun. It's been a heck of a ride, and it's a shame it's over. Maybe one day we'll get to call a game in that big fancy new Mercedes-Benz Dome. No, that'd be pretty cool. So maybe we'll see what 2018 has to offer for the Cavaliers. So, but like we said, Callaway unfortunately tonight falls 31-0 to Brooks County, and heck of a season for the Cavaliers.
It was, and I'll say that I thought tonight on the technical side of things, it went really smooth. I thought Coleman did a really good job with that, and I was pretty impressed with.
They send the big guns to the big games.
That's what
happens.
They do.
So, but and once again too, don't forget you can catch the Auburn basketball replay tomorrow at 8 a.m. followed by Iron Bowl coverage right here on the Eagle 102.3. So, Shane, partner, it's been a good time.
All right, we're glad that you guys listen, and stay tuned. Callaway Cavalier football coming back at you next year. Callaway falls tonight in the quarterfinals 31-0 for Andrew Caraway and for Nate Shaw and our technician Coleman Vice. I'm Shane Andrews, and this has been Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Key of LaGrange invites